we know it's about vampires and stuff?
You do not.
We do not know it's about vampires. We're just what was it? We're just helping out the madam once again.
No, you would have been defending Daggerfall from things like goblins and standard other adventuring perils. Nothing like
A worthy fight. Therefore, Julius and I.
Nothing too spooky just yet.
no.
So it's
All right.
just a banquet?
Need to come up with a good
Well,
reason
yes.
for me and
Lady Morrowind has
why
invited you to a
Vlad
banquet.
and
Okay.
for why Dagomir and Vlad haven't killed each other.
Hi.
Because I have a very, very
Maybe a
pointy
mutual-
stick and would stab the both of you with it.
Yeah.
You
I have
are
a great
paladin, and I am a rogue. We are literally the exact opposite side of the spectrum from one another.
Because
I
all
have a
Dawn
great
because all
pick.
Dawn keeps you from killing each other, maybe?
Yeah, I have a great pick and a dragon.
And at
So
the
the
very
two of us probably are just being like, no, you will play nice.
yeah.
You have no
sorry,
choice
sorry,
in this matter.
Sorry, Brad, but I ain't gonna be the mom this time. You gotta be the dad, 24/7.
Yeah, I don't think you have a mom. You have a drunk.
I'm
one
yeah,
and
you've
this
yeah,
time.
you've got an irresponsible drunk paladin.
And a drunk warlock, and a drunk rogue, and
the only one
basically a
who's
paladin of a
Oh
dragon.
my god.
Am I the only one who's sober?
Yes.
That was on screen.
Define sober.
Yeah, because technically, according to my stats, I don't think I'm physically capable of being drunk because of one of the skills.
Well, I don't.
But hey,
I'm
just because I'm
leaving
immune
that
to-
away for you. Normally, I rule that divine
Yeah.
sense also prevents the paladin from getting drunk, but not divine sense, divine health. But since
John,
you're so like wanting to be like a drunk paladin who's given up, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, but John, here's the thing. Just because I can't get drunk doesn't mean I can't drink myself sick.
Yeah.
True. 1 second, I'm gonna switch on my headphones.
Oh, it's because it's in full screen mode. That's why.
War flashbacks to Juno.
Fortunate Son starts playing.
There's no Kalani to drag this one off to the bathroom this time.
Nope.
Although this time, all
I'm just gonna die on the floor and I'm gonna be happy. You wanted a more dramatic campaign, so I made a fundamentally broken character.
I mean,
Yeah.
it
Okay,
works.
so
Okay, all right.
at the very least, and I'm Spencer, I'm sure we can both at the very least agree that Strahd sucks.
Well, we haven't met him yet, and you haven't met him
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, but if he was ever brought up, we'd agree on that front.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, cool. We have at least one block of foundation to build a relationship on.
We have one goal, but
Not a function.
we've
Not a
already
functional
bet- okay.
relationship, but not a functional relationship, but a relationship nonetheless. Something is better than nothing in this situation.
Yeah.
Only by a little bit. Only...
Wait. When did you get your divine sense?
That's a first level feature.
I think it's level.
Dang it, never mind. I was thinking
Yeah.
if that's the second level thing was like we went on an adventure, you didn't realize it, and then like afterwards it's like, oh dang.
No. Because of how this paladin works, it would have literally been. Well, that's a Dampier.
Oh, hello there, Daphne. And you're like, wait,
Yes.
what?
Why? Oh, well, look. Yeah, you come out of the shadows, and I go, well, that's a monster, and then try to kill you. Well,
I
that's a
want to
monster.
make sure something real quick before we get started here. So,
All right.
on this battle map, you can only see your own token,
Okay, so-
correct?
You can only
You
see
all
your
should
own
only be
token.
able to see your own token, or for Brad, tokens.
Yes, I am in the far corner. Wait,
Yes.
I
You're
am-
all in the corners, but you should only be able to see
right.
your own tokens, along with
Yeah.
the circle of light around them.
Mhm.
Am I? There I am.
Oh, that's nifty.
That is dynamic lighting.
Oh, neat! And I even have a little circle for my blind sense.
Yep. And yeah, as you move, it'll
Wait.
adjust
Which
that.
is gonna be
circle
very
button. That's your dark vision.
helpful when I'm blind drunk.
Yeah, and John, I'm not having trouble with the double
Oh,
thing with the two,
Okay.
to each other.
okay. Great, that's just me. Thanks. Roll 20 for being annoying.
Computers being computers.
No, just roll 20.
Let's roll 20 like 50% of the time.
Well, we all remember the
That's,
frog.
I mean,
fiasco.
fair point, Spencer.
The frog, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the frog.
Frog.
Frog. What are you all talking about?
The infamous frog.
The frog?
The elusive frog.
Oh, yeah, the frog.
So powerful the DM cannot touch him.
That was my favorite thing rewatching that stream, just listening to. Just being like, okay, so it's just us four and this lovely frog here, and then John, the frog is not here.
The frog right there. What are you talking about?
Take the frog with us.
Yeah, we were trying to take the frog with us.
It was my favorite thing
It's
because
off the
on his
frog.
screen you couldn't see the frog we were talking about, but then he swapped viewpoints and saw the frog and was like, "What's that doing there?" He was like, "Why is this blind to the DM?"
Oh, fun time, fun
I
time.
freaking love that frog.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Anyways, let's also do back to the landing page now.
Okay.
So, everyone's read up on the gritty rules, right?
Yep.
And they know
The what?
the gritty rules that we're going to be using for this campaign.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
several times.
Does everyone need? Should I explain them? Let's just say it like that. Should I explain them?
Sure, because I'm not sure I caught what you said rules they were called.
Gritty rules. So
Gritty rules.
realistic survival rules.
Okay, sum them up for me so that I have at least vital information.
Death
Basically, we gotta
saves. Death saves have
and then
different.
we gotta hunt stuff to eat.
Death saves have different DCs. Lingering injuries whenever you get to a quarter or 0 hit points. Take a critical hit or critically fail a save against damage. You can add your con mod as a reaction after you know what I roll for an injury, but before you know what injury you take. So if I roll, so generally speaking, a lower roll on an injury table leads to a worse injury.
Oh.
So
it's kind of like
if
the
I
Gundam
roll a-
system where rolling a 1 means a headshot.
So if I roll a 1 on the injury table, and you have your reaction still, and you really don't want the 1 injury, you can add you can use your reaction to add your Constitution modifier to that roll to not get the 1 injury, which is a nasty injury. Criticals have special effects. Exhaustion's a little more complicated, but doesn't really do a ton of stuff. Revival's a little tougher, but I'll get into that if it's needed. When camping and traveling, there are specific actions you can take on the camping and travel pages on the wiki. And that should just about... And there's special rules for hunting, fishing, foraging, stuff like that. And I think that should cover most of the important stuff.
Yeah.
Still, take a look at it.
Yeah.
Read up on it. It won't matter a ton this session because it's the first session. But
Yeah.
go to there, and it's right there on screen, the gritty rules and the things beneath it. Just take a look at those.
All right. Yep. Make sure to pin that one.
Okay, it's just a link to the wiki. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I should pin that.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's I think it was pinned in, what was it?
The old channel.
Oh yeah, I guess
channel.
it was pinned in the old channel.
Speaking of the old server, are we still keeping that around, like in existence? I know we're not using it, or are you planning on
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Really, Maddie?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Drew. You can't.
Oh, here we go.
Anyways.
It has. Oh, Spencer, Joey, and Maddie. Do all three of you have a healer's kit?
That did not take you long, Maddie.
I was going to buy that.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Final call for equipment. This is the
I
last
bought a
call for
capybara.
equipment. Do you want to buy anything?
I
Speak
bought a
now or
capybara.
forever hold
Question.
your peace.
Who has
I bought a
who
capybara.
has money that I can spend to get a horse?
I spent all my money on a capybara, so
Okay.
I'm
You do
broke.
not have a healer's kit.
No.
All right, so
I
I'm gonna
know.
get myself a medical kit.
Healer's kit, 5 gold.
All right. Healer's kit.
I don't even
Okay.
have 5 gold.
I gotta scroll down. Here we go.
5 gold.
Well, it goes from 50 gold, well, 55 gold to 50 gold, and then we're going to put in healer's kit, and
So yes, there's a camp action you can take to allow creatures to get better healing with hit dice. Because with a long rest, you still get your hit dice back, but you roll hit dice like you took a short rest instead of just getting all your health back.
oh wait, hold up.
Yes.
Weapons.
And there's a camp action you can take to make checks with the healer's kit to allow creatures to make.
Exotic weapons.
Maddie, when you rolled for the gold, the starting gold, you only got 60?
Can
How
you
did
repeat
get-
that?
When you rolled for starting gold, you only got 60?
I bought a lyre too, so yeah.
Wait.
Don't worry,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
I can save us with the bird cage that kills
I-
birds.
I mean, what was it? I only got 70 gold.
I had 90 in total, but I spent
I don't
it
know.
all.
I don't know if you guys got random trinkets, but
They did.
I got a bird cage that
I
a bird cage that kills birds. I just
Well-
thought that was important for everyone to know.
A bird gauge that kills birds. I have a walking stick that if I hit the ground or a rock with it, it makes sparks.
I got a lock that opens if blood is poured into it.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so we might have a thing going with my bird killing bird cage and your blood lock.
Yes.
except there is one problem with my bird killing bird cage. It'll take a couple days for it to kill the bird, and even then I can't guarantee it'll bleed. Because
Yeah, how it works
starves-
is
because
a bird will.
it just traps a bird in there and starves them to death.
Yeah, the bird will fly
Oh.
in, but once they fly in, they'll never leave and they won't eat. So yeah.
Which is why I just wrote it down in my character sheet as the bird cage that kills birds.
Though if you wanted to, you could grab the bird and pull it out of the cage.
Oh my god.
Well, could we use the cage to trap the
Should-
bird?
Does
And then-
anyone have like 25 gold?
What do you need 25 gold for?
A riding horse. We need something to carry the stuff.
I'm not worrying about equipment. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Unless you guys try to be ridiculous about it, I'm not worrying about it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in case of camping, we need something to like hold stuff.
Honestly, I watched a whole video on the travel equipment, and right now, as it currently stands, I don't think any of us are carrying anything that wouldn't realistically be able to be carried by someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you guys don't try to
alright.
carry a boulder from a rock slide trap or something, then I'm not going to worry about it. So just as long as you guys don't
Yeah,
try
I
to
mean-
be ridiculous about what you're carrying, you may as well have infinite carrying capacity.
I mean, a horse is still useful though.
Yeah, but
If you want
Honestly,
it for carrying, you'd want a draft horse, not a riding horse, and a draft horse is a 50 gold, not 25.
Yeah,
got a
yeah, and
point
even
there,
then
but-
with
Yeah,
and even then with
but
an
it's,
entire party, you're gonna want a carriage. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, except for me, because 9th level, I can use my dragon as a mount. And
No, I
if
mean like in case we need to
Oh.
like get a message somewhere quickly. So the riding horse would be
how-
better because it has 60 feet a second. well, 60
Uh,
feet around,
How fast is
and
a
not compared to
capybara?
40.
Capybaras are not fast.
Okay,
They're like giant rodents.
they
Let me pull
are.
up their stat block here real
Dragon can
quick.
fly 60.
Which is in
Point out
Stibbles,
at
by the
fifth
way.
level,
So Maddie, if you want the
My dragon-
What?
if you want the stat block for the capybara, it's in Stibbles. Stibbles Codex of Companions, which is
Okay.
you know what?
Oh,
You don't have
yeah,
access to that right now.
Because our
I downloaded
because our
the book.
movements it's like somewhere around slightly faster.
Yeah.
They have a speed of 30 feet actually, and they have a swimming
At fifth
speed.
level, my dragon can literally fly at 60.
I mean, I guess you're right.
And then at ninth level, my dragon can fly 75 feet.
He needs a pipe.
What?
Sorry, I was talking about
Alright.
the bird.
That math might be wrong. I mean,
Oh,
double check.
okay. In the
There
drawings,
you go.
okay. Anyways, are you guys ready to get started?
Flying a 45.
Okay, hold up.
I was like, you
I
gave him a
gotta
little
waste
top
all
hat,
my
you gave him
money
a bow,
first.
He needs a pipe.
Okay, all right. So let's go to not other costs.
I'm not buying
trade
anything else
goods.
because that's my drinking money.
All right.
What are you trying to buy?
Silver. We need more silver.
Goodness.
Collectively, how much
Right?
money do we have as a
As a
group?
group?
Yeah, how much money do we have?
I mean-
Okay.
Okay, state your costs.
Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna go from 3 pounds of silver to 5, so that.
Why
and
do
then
you
we-
just want silver ingots?
Shh. It's a
Wait.
surprise
105
tool we will
gold left.
use for later.
He
Wait
didn't
a
answer
second.
me when I asked him earlier.
If we bought a silver ingot, we could, in theory, shave stuff off of it for holy water.
We already
That
have
is
holy
an
water.
That is
Right,
an
but we
option.
need to make more.
That is actually an option. You could probably
True.
shave off bits of silver to get the component for the ceremony spell. Ceremony is a spell. You can cast it. Paladins or I think clerics get it too, but it's a spell paladins get, and you can do all sorts of different things, and including making holy water, and it has a spellcasting component of 25 gold worth of silver that it consumes.
Oh.
Get a goat. Goats are 1 gold piece.
Why do you want a goat?
Well, you see, because creatures.
That's cheaper than a capybara.
Well,
Come
you see, it's
on.
because creatures of the night are attracted to animals and things that have blood in them, and goats make a lot of noise, and
Yes,
so
that's
we can
true.
use it to attract something so that we can easily kill it.
And you would want to do that? Why?
Yeah, why?
Wait, John, so how much holy
Wait,
water...
you want to keep the night creature
1
alive?
pound...
I would like to point out that as soon as they realize I'm a vampire hunter, they're probably gonna want my neck anyways.
So what did you
Yeah,
say,
you
Brad?
got it.
I can barely understand you.
How much holy water could you make from a 1 pound silver ingot?
A 1 pound silver ingot costs. Wow, silver is not that expensive. Literally, of all the silver he has, you could only make one thing holy water.
Repeat that?
Because silver is 5 gold a pound,
Yeah. So,
and you need 25 gold to make holy water. 25 gold to
Yeah.
make silver.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking, like, is part of that just cost of powdering it? Because I wouldn't think that one little flask of holy water would require 5 pounds of powdered silver.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Maybe it's the process of powdering it that costs so much.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So probably a pound of silver per vial,
Or flask?
per flask, whatever. Flask,
Yeah,
vial.
Yeah. I was
It's
just making
also
sure.
suggesting that it takes 100 gold to silver a weapon, despite the fact that 100 gold's worth of silver is roughly
20 pounds.
25. 20 pounds.
Well,
Yeah.
there's also...
And a sword only weighs How much?
About 3 pounds.
3
Three,
pounds.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, you gotta pay the blacksmith for his trouble.
Right.
For cost and all.
So that's just cost of operation. But if we did it ourselves, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Anyone
Yeah,
have
it really wouldn't take much silver. Probably 1 ingot for a non-massive weapon and 2 for a massive weapon.
I mean, but we gotta think about this. It's like if we're going into a land of vampires, I assume that silver is banned.
No, you can find silver.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Vampires don't really care about silver. Not in D&D, at least.
Oh, all right.
So
I mean, I
are-
assume they care about it when it's impaled on their person, but you know.
Well, yeah,
who
but they
wouldn't?
don't have any weakness to silver in D&D.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
some
so-
mythology, vampires have weakness to silver. Some they don't.
Yeah.
Werewolves, however,
Always.
are definitely weak to silver.
And don't forget hags and wraiths and
I don't think hags
I
care
think there's
about
at least-
silver. I know wraiths do. Wraiths do. Anyways, are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta buy 1 random sword that costs 25.
Yeah.
gold.
I mean, I had to die at what Maddie wrote,
All right.
but
Okay.
you know.
What the?
I'm at 15
What I
gold pieces,
just wrote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and we're gonna call that good.
Okay. So, yeah, the thing I wrote earlier. So, a cool autumn breeze blows through the streets as you make your way to the keep. As you dine on hot, spicy soup and tenderly cooked pheasant, you can tell that the Duchess seems more out of sorts than usual. Then a pall comes over the occasion as she voices her concern about a band of wayward travelers camped outside the town's walls. They seemed harmless at first, but Morwen has received reports that they have begun harassing townsfolk and other visitors as they come and go, demanding money and wine, and threatening to put hexes on anyone who doesn't pay up. Yesterday, the Duchess ordered several guards to scare away the mysterious visitors, but they couldn't get the job done. When the guards returned, they spoke sympathetically about the visitors. It seems as if the guards had been magically charmed. Morwen doesn't want an armed conflict, but she aims to send a stern message to the visitors and asks you to deliver it on her behalf. If they don't leave before dawn, she says, I'll burn their wagons to the ground. You are asked to deliver her message immediately after dinner.
Are
Alright,
we
so-
also meant
Okay.
to burn them, or is that like another job we gotta do, or like is she gonna pay us to burn them, or is she gonna pay someone
She
else?
just wants you to
burn them?
deliver the message,
Okay, all right.
at least for now.
I like the second job more.
Well, I don't see any point in sitting around here. We say we just
Not to worry, my smelly friend. We shall make short work of them.
I love the stereotypical vampire voice.
I have spent a long time trying to do a Slavic accent. I'm gonna use it.
exactly.
You know what? You know what? No
That-
judgment. I just wasn't prepared for it.
I love that.
I was just not ready. I was just not
Are you
emotionally
fucking-
prepared.
I spent
What-
like the whole
What is
like
this?
few months.
I
One
think she's
second. 1 second.
She's drawn a little ghost.
Nope.
Ah,
Yeah.
What is she drawing this time?
I have no
1
idea.
second.
she's drawing Lady
Jeez.
Demetresque.
Oh, the character from Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, the
Heck
one that
yeah.
everybody lost their minds over.
Ugh, she's such a mom. I love it.
Anyways,
I want her to be my
I
mom.
particularly enjoy that scene where she grabs you by the head and proceeds to slam you through the floor.
okay then.
Big
I would
goth
let her
mommy.
do that to
Rather
me any
aggressively.
day. For
And you know,
real.
honestly, I think my favorite thing about that is that he somehow didn't get turned to pancake paste.
Yo,
Anyways,
if she did that to me, I would Thank her.
Anyways,
I just
Praise
picture
the
you at the
Emperor.
bottom of a massive hole in her castle, and then it just shows her staring into the hole, and then just you hear a faint "Thank you."
anyways, the travelers are camped outside on a hill near the gates of Daggerford, near the road. Guards atop the walls watch the camp closely at all hours.
Are these the charmed guards or no?
These are just guards atop the walls. These are
Oh,
not the
okay.
charmed guards.
All right.
Okay, so we should head in that direction, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
As the evening grows dark, you see a dozen men and women gathered around a crackling bonfire. The folk are in good spirits. A few of them sing and dance around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wineskins. 3 barrel-topped wagons are parked at odd angles. Tied to a nearby tree, grazing, are a half a dozen draft horses wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels. There is an old man who appears to be the leader of the bunch.
Yeah. I guess yeah. I'll be the one to talk. Dragomir steps forward and
Oh, hello! I am Stanimir.
hello,
Welcome to my
Stanimir.
camp.
It
What
is
brings
a
you here?
rather sorry.
What
You
brings you
done?
here?
Okay, alright, you're done.
Yes, I am done. Sorry.
Well, there seems to be you have a very nice home here, but seems that your presence isn't in what could be considered the most welcoming of circumstances. As the lady has spoken, you got that your lot seems to be committing some sort of commotion outside these gates, and she would rather that you cease it and to politely say, move along.
He laughs. Don't worry. We have no wish to make enemies of Lady Morwen. I have a story to tell all of you. First you listen, then we go.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, at a game, I gotta say, I take it back. I can't, in good conscience, picture him as Alucard anymore, because thanks to that wonderful voice you're putting up, I can only see Leslie Nielsen as Dracula, which is not a bad thing.
So are you all gonna gather around and listen to the story?
Sure,
Yeah.
what's better to do?
Stanimir fills his mouth with wine, then spits into the fire. The flames turn from orange to green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape of the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Stanimir continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him in as one of our own, and followed him back toward his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Stanimir's face becomes a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We have traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves to end our dread lord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you return to our home and speak with her? You return to our home with us and speak with her. I got through almost all of it without messing up, and then I messed up the final freaking lines.
Is it good?
Honestly, I was watching Slackjawed that there was no stumbling through most of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
is,
just a second.
I'm like
That
an
is what
insight.
Skanamir looks like.
Oh, okay, all right. Back
Alright.
Oh,
to that. Oh, he's an older looking fellow.
Mhm.
Well, he did say he was an old man. I didn't expect him to look so frail, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
oh,
make
he's
an
old.
insight to see if he's
Like,
trying?
1 foot in the grave old.
He looks like he's going to woo some babushkas.
Anyways, what are you making an insight check for, Brad?
Am I the only one who thinks he looks like he's gonna drink that fire?
Yeah, you got a point there. He got it. Does
Yeah,
I mean,
insight check?
For
Okay.
what?
yeah, insight. See, if he's
Alright.
spinning a tall tail.
I am not proficient.
Oh,
with that.
if his tail is the truth.
Well, to see if he's trying to deceive us.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make that check.
1d20 plus 3.
Oh, were we
9.
inciting this guy?
If you want to, Aldan was. He appears to be telling a tale that's like a folk tale, so it's probably not entirely true, but it at least does have some truth to it. You know how it is. You know an old tale that gets told around the campfire, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, like a spooky story that the Gopniks say.
But you can tell what he says about looking for heroes to end a curse. That definitely does appear to be true.
Okay. And then what was he saying about what's her name? Marcel?
Madame Eva?
Madame Eva.
Yeah, her.
That she knows all, and that asking you if you would return to their home with them and speak with her.
Oh, and she's also like the head honcho of
I
like
gotta answer a phone call. I will be back.
Okay.
Wait, is the madam he's talking about the lady who just told us to tell them
No.
get out?
No.
That was
Lady
that
Morwen.
was the lady inside the keep.
Okay.
This
That was
is,
Lady
this-
Morwen. This is Madame Eva.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm bad with names. I called my coworker Nautilus for about a week, so that just shows how bad I am at names.
How very nautical.
Well, her name's Nadia, so and I for some reason couldn't get that, so she was Nautilus for a week.
speaking of names, what should I name my capybara?
Jerry.
Jerry. Perfect.
Kappa. But,
Jerry, it's
Are we gonna
simple.
continue
the name of
the
another
tradition?
famous rodent?
I'm waiting for Brad to get back.
Are we gonna continue the tradition of the capybara's gender being unknown?
I mean, go ahead. I don't really care about the gender of the capybara. It's
honestly, it made
it's
more
just
sense
Marie-
when it was Carl. It made
It's
more
the
sense when
pet
it was
animal.
Carl anyway.
It's the fifth member in our once again Scooby-Doo like dynamic.
Oh dear goodness.
What does that make me in this party? Because I don't remember there being a drunk, pissed off guy with a whip in the Scooby-Doo gang.
Got a point
well,
there.
you could say the same thing for Marie too.
I also don't remember there being, a vampire or a dragonborn.
Then again, in the last party, I don't remember one of the Scooby gang being 8 feet tall and able to throw the mystery machine.
Also, you already have a fifth member of the party, Helios.
You got a point there.
Oh, that's true. So
Oh,
Jerry and Helios have to
Oh my
fight
God.
it out.
Oh my God, we're bad Scooby-Doo now. You gave it Scrappy.
I
Oh
think
my gosh,
Jerry is
Jerry
gonna
and
lose.
Scrappy.
I think Jerry's
I'm
gonna
not
lose
leading
that
it.
fight because we're
I'm
talking
sorry,
a
Maddie,
rodent
but you know
versus
that
a
he needs to
dragon.
die. You know what? You know that
I
as soon
mean,
as you
like,
introduce-
according to like the companion's handbook or whatever, capybaras are relaxed, so they literally do nothing.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
They just sit
giant
there.
rat. What do you expect?
Brad.
I think it's
Hey,
giant
hey.
more like. Nope.
Yeah.
Brad, do you have a different way to do a microphone? There's a lot of like interference or something in your mic.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second.
Well, yeah, it could be like those weird 2 episodes in like season 2 where instead of like Scrappy, it's like that other weird detective dog, Scooby Dum, I think that's what his name is. He looks exactly like Scooby Doo, except he has 2 buck teeth. He's white, like his fur is white, and he's got a red cap.
I know who you're talking about. God, I
I have
forgot
no
about that
clue.
dog. I would be surprised if there were episodes of Scooby Doo I haven't seen, honestly.
Okay, how's
And
it
that's
now?
not because
that is
and
much
that is
better
not
now.
because I actively sat down and watched every single Scooby Doo. It was because every time I was like bedridden sick and I watched cartoons as a kid, it would for some reason whenever I like couldn't leave the house because of this illness I had, I would turn on the TV and every single time without fail, it was a Scooby Doo marathon all day. Without fail.
Nice.
Well, that's great. How did we get on this subject? Because I had to take a phone call.
They were just
Oh,
talking
first-
about various things while we were waiting
we
for
were
you.
We're
talking about
talking
things,
about,
and this
like,
somehow turned into we were talking about the capybara, and then we
it
making
was
our
the 5th
Scooby
member of
Gang
our
dynamic again, and then and then we
Hmm.
realized that the capybara is technically, at this point, is technically Scrappy Doo.
All right. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do with Stonemir?
What is everyone else doing? Because I left.
They didn't make any
other
decisions.
than that, we heard the conversation. We were just kind of waiting for you and making small banter.
Yeah.
Or you
yeah.
didn't
Okay.
forget any major plot points.
I'm with the program now. Okay.
Yeah, you missed
Um,
absolutely nothing.
Just the
I'm
naming
gonna
of
ask
Jerry.
him if
Yeah,
there's
Jerry.
anything else about the situation that he is aware of.
Madam Eva has the answers you
Huh?
seek.
Well, it's judging from what I think is happening, yeah, the guys are gonna leave and they're gonna go back to their ancestral home, and they want us to join with them and help them. Does this sound very cash money to the rest of you?
Sounds like a lot of money to me.
All right.
From a caravan.
Maybe.
You know what?
You
Felix
lot are
and I
just
have
gonna
got nothing
drag me
else
along.
to do.
You lot are just gonna drag me along with wherever you go, so I say we might as well just get in the wagons.
But of course,
No.
my
Do we
dear
have anything
friend.
better
No,
to do?
Did we need to tell Duchess Morwen that we have gotten them to leave?
Well,
I'm sure when we leave, she will know.
Other question is, are we being paid?
No,
To
you're
get
not
them
being
to
paid.
Okay. Because like if we
That's true.
are, then what we need to get them to leave and they go tell them that they
No,
left to
you
get
are not
paid
being
and then join
paid.
them? Okay.
Oh wow, we
We're
were
not
literally
being
just
paid.
ordered to do this.
Yes.
Wow.
It was more of a friendly request because you've
Okay.
become,
We got a free dinner out of this.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
All
fair
right, I'll
enough.
accept that.
I see no reason why not to. It seems like a good cause.
Yes, quite so.
Very well. As you know, they wouldn't leave till the morning, but
Yeah.
you leave with them in the morning and you go south along the tradeway. After several days of uneventful travel, you're trundling through a forest when the fog seems to be particularly heavy.
Do I get Vietnam flashbacks or
Did I
no?
fix everybody's shoes during last night?
Sure. You'd be riding on the wagons, so it wouldn't really be an issue.
Do I sense a bit of familiarity or no?
Make a history check.
All right. I'm good at those. Or at least I'm
Oh, good.
proficient with those.
Dragomir's the only one allowed to do this because of his history.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said he was good with these, and I was like,
8
how good?
plus- I forgot what proficiency bonus is at this level. It's 2, isn't it?
2.
Yes.
All right. So that means that is a 18.
Yeah, you get familiar. You feel familiar. This feels very familiar. You are as you're trying to. You can't quite place it, but it does feel very familiar.
Deja vu.
Yeah. And after a little bit of traveling through the mists start to get so heavy that you can feel it on your face, and it feels like you're breathing in water almost. But then it starts to relent. It doesn't fully go away, and it still seems foggy, but it's a lot less misty. It's not as heavy. And you're traveling along a bit of a road. Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist. You travel. Is there anything you guys like to do as the mist clears away?
Let's see here. Let me check up the travel things.
Yes, the travel
Transaction.
actions.
I'm just going to be playing chess with Helios, as I discussed with you yesterday, like holding the bottom of the chessboard like a.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're riding on the
Unless
wagons.
Is there like a large crate I could use as a quote table? Close
Probably.
quote? Okay. Helios and I played chess on top of the table.
Okay. So yeah, your options are draw map, hunt and forage, keep watch, navigate, which navigate's not going to be an option here. Hunt and forage, I mean, I guess you could do it. Scout, sneak, track, or trailblaze. But you don't. But trailblazing isn't necessary. You don't have anything to track. You don't really have anything to scout. These people seem to know where they're going.
Yeah. Since there's nothing for my character to do, for the most part, until things started getting weird, I was just, up till this point at least, I'm assuming I have a cloak.
Yeah.
I just had the hood up and was just disinterestedly just laying back, and it was unclear whether or not I was asleep.
Okay.
I'm going to be just checking out my nails, cleaning them, filing them.
Whether or not I was asleep was unclear.
So yeah, you and Dragomir, what's Dragomir doing on this trip?
Dragomir will be just looking around, like trying to figure out why does this place feel familiar.
Okay. Yeah, so you travel for a while. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gates, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. And the gates look like that.
Oh,
Ooh.
lovely.
Since the lighting changed, I definitely lifted my hood to see what was going on.
Impressive.
The gates open in front of the first wagon and close behind the last wagon automatically.
That's very strange.
This place.
Yes.
I think it stinks of magic.
Yeah, that's about what I was. We both were basically said that at the same time. I interrupted myself because I was going to ask about an Arcana check, but that's basically the gist of what I was saying.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
All right.
Wait, are we both doing that? Or
You can if you want to.
Crap.
all right.
You're not able to get a handle on how these gates work.
Yeah, crap.
20.
All I know is that there's definitely magics going on.
12.
You can't really get a
I'm
handle.
gonna
It
try.
seems like it's definitely magic. It's definitely like some sort of like automated gate, but you can't really get a handle on what causes it.
Yeah.
The condition. Oh, Alon, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
These gates definitely mark a border. A border
Okay.
of something. And them closing behind you definitely isn't a good sign.
I think we could all
After I see them all
that out.
close behind us, I just go, "Oh dear, that's not good."
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
No. We have crossed the border into somewhere.
But of course we have.
We always do.
Why do you think
What's the
there's a giant
point?
wall here?
A border into somewhere that wishes to keep us in.
I'm gonna.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That is a good observation.
I'm gonna.
I
I'm just
rescind that
gonna.
last statement.
I'm gonna more or less cover myself with my cloak to hide the fact that I'm starting to grip Vampire Killer's handle.
Okay.
Don't go look at me like that.
I'm just gonna go back to my nails.
Alright.
Yeah, because just from the fact that there's magic in that last gate, like something stinks and Vlad doesn't like it.
Okay. Yeah, you pass through a forest. Towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. And you travel.
I mean, the grayness is a bit more comforting on my skin.
I should mention, the light coming from the sky. It is perpetually cloudy. It's perpetually like an overcast sky. It is considered bright light, but it is not considered sunlight.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay then.
Because, vampires.
Mm-hmm.
This feels much more comfortable.
I hate this weather so much. It's so
It is a
grim.
bit dreary.
Yes, exactly. I hate it.
And I'm trying to think. Did the fog just kind of come out of nowhere? Or did it just?
The fog just kind of came out of nowhere.
So I'm looking at the fog, putting the facts together, and I'm looking at the fact that that Mister I should definitely kill one of these days is more comfortable here. Yeah, I'm not liking this.
The other people, by the way, also seem more comfortable here. I mean, this is their home, but still.
Yeah.
It seems a little strange.
What would the roll be to see if there's something off about these travelers?
Make
I thought you were about to say it. What roll do we have to make to stab Dragomir?
An insight?
Yep, insight check.
Don't fail me now, Dice. You failed me, Dice. 2 6s in a row.
One more.
There's definitely
There's the
something
devil's
off about
number.
them, but you're not sure as to what it is. There's another.
Yeah.
There's another
They're
bit.
just
There's
travelers.
another bit that I didn't read that I should read. It's a lay of the land paragraph. Rolling thunderclouds cast a gray pall over the land. A deathly stillness hangs over the dark woods. The evergreen trees climb the sides of the mountains that enclose the valley, because you're kind of out of the woods and you can see around the valley. The dark silhouette of a castle looks down on this village, on a village from a perch atop a 1,000-foot high column of rock.
Should I roll another history check?
Yes.
All right. Roll 1d20 plus 5. 10.
You've again deja vu, but no real exact stuff.
Strange.
So yeah, you travel along the road. You trundle through a tiny little village. The citizens there appear to be very well. Actually, it's described in here. The citizens don't appear to be very... They don't appear to be very happy. They look kind of... They're dressed very plainly, and none of them are smiling. And some of them kind of turn to stare at the wagons as they pass, particularly at Aldan.
I mean, I'm very shiny.
Yeah, they are all human, by the way.
Oh, and I'm a giant lizard.
Yeah.
Talking to another giant lizard.
Yes, playing chess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get
Being a
handle
cheerful
handle on
person.
the races of the party. So you're a dragonborn.
With a dragon right next to me.
A
Spencer
Donpier
just-
who used to be a human,
Yes.
Yeah.
and a half-elf.
And a half elf. And I'm just, and for all intents and purposes, I'm just old vanilla human.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So effectively, appearance-wise, two elves, a lizard, and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You travel across a small stone bridge over a 50-foot wide river that flows as clear as a blue winter sky. And then you come across a bit of a crossroads. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite to the gallows points off in three directions. Barovia Village to the east, Zerpool to the northwest, and Ravenloft Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, on a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog. And you begin to take the northwesterly course. And perfect. You hear, and as you leave the crossroads, you hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you. To most of you, this looks like just a person you don't recognize, but to Vladimir, it looks like himself.
I'm gonna perception check that body.
Okay.
That's all right.
It's
Okay,
pretty
go for it.
spooky.
Son of a gun.
As far as you're concerned, it is real. It smells real. It looks real.
Yeah.
As far as you're concerned, that is your body hanging there.
Hang on. I'm gonna just do something real quick. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled 3 3s. Like that something. I rolled 1 4, a 3, and another 3. Something was not looking right.
And as you follow the road a bit further, is anyone going to do anything first?
Nah.
Let's see. Do we want to check out like the gallows?
I don't think we stopped.
You did not stop.
Oh, I guess we didn't stop.
Yeah, no. I was just looking at it as we passed.
All right.
But that's
I mean, I
because
was gonna-
I'm super suspicious of this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna look at it earlier to see if it had been recently used, but judging that there's a body hanging from there now, yeah, it looks like it's been recently used.
Yep.
I'd say so.
But there was not a body hanging from it when you first saw it.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
that
so
is
you should
suspicious.
everyone should probably roll their own perceptions.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea.
All right.
Especially since I seem to be on a bad rolling streak.
20,
Oh, yay.
Dirty 20, 21.
plus
Awesome. I am a blind vampire hunter.
23.
Yeah, to all of you, again, the body looks and smells real. It's not, to you, it does not look like Vladimir's body. To you, it just looks like the body of a person you don't recognize.
With that, can we tell how long it's been there or no?
It doesn't. You can't really tell. It's kind of hard to tell because you don't stop. You just keep going. So you don't really get that long to look at it.
But I mean, as someone who's like spent a long time around dead bodies and figured out how post-mortem works,
Okay. Fair enough. So it's been there for a while.
Oh, okay, it's not fresh. Dang.
No,
All right, never mind. We're continuing on.
it looks
That's
rather
not good
desiccated.
quality blood.
You're
We
like,
need good quality blood.
it doesn't matter to me. I honestly just picture you're like, hang on a sec, and then you just dive off the thing.
Oh shoot! I gotta do this before it's too late.
And then,
I take out my shot glass and my giant wine bottle, and I take a drink.
Hey, can I get some of that?
Let's just say
I'm gonna run
you
on the
don't
assumption that it's
want
not
it.
wine.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
Never
right
mind
back,
then.
guys. I'm here to weird noise. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm immediately running on the assumption that it's not wine.
Yeah.
Not wine at
Out
all.
of character,
It's-
I'm very certain I know what it is. In
Yeah.
character, I'm probably just looking at you very quizzically.
I just see a wine bottle.
Okay, right as soon as I said that, it stopped. So never mind, I guess.
My character is immediately. I mean, my character is a vampire hunter. I immediately realized he was a vampire, so him carrying around a wine jug is probably not wine.
Very suspicious.
Like
The question is, did you make the rest of us aware that he's a dumper?
Like I said, it's very likely the first thing I did was attack him. Just without really thinking or caring.
Indiscriminately assault.
We already had this conversation. It's animal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
I just
Okay.
Aldon and Helios just look at you quizzically, like with the whole raised eyebrow kind of look, but
Yeah.
don't say anything.
I
As
have a
much-
condition.
As much as Vladimir, as much as Vlad doesn't want to admit it right now, Dragomir is not his problem right now. It's not the biggest problem we need to deal with right now.
I'm not actively killing people, so I'm lower
you're
on the threat chart.
Currently, you're a known threat. What we're currently classified in right now is known as an unknown threat. And if there's one thing that's always considered worse, it's when you know less.
Yep.
Information is power.
Yep, knowledge is power. And right now, we are all quite powerless.
Okay, so yeah, anything you guys want to do for the rest of the trip? The trip's almost over. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could run any checks of any kind to see if I could land a grasp of what's going on, but
Like what's
Even then,
going
I'm not
on
sure
in
how to
terms of
argue.
like what do you mean in terms of what's
this
going on?
area, the fog.
Yes. So go ahead and make a history check
All right.
because you are a Belmont.
Yeah. Let me look at my crap history check and let's watch as I roll under 10. No, hold on.
Oh wow.
You know exactly
Impressive.
all the signs of the fog and the castle and the village and the way these people look. You're in Barovia, the domain of Strahd.
Oh, bloody hell. This is the last place we need to be.
And where exactly is this place,
Yeah.
Vladimir?
Where's what'd you say it was again?
Barovia.
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 Barovia. We're in Barovia.
I'm gonna roll for Vietnam flashback.
Okay.
Roll for non-flashback.
I'm
Here
going
we
to
go.
roll.
Yeah,
this
7.
to
No
see what
non-flashbacks.
I know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna roll for, Eldon?
Wheel of flashbacks.
I'll run the history to see what I know about this.
Yeah, I
I'll
want to
have
do
a
one
history.
too,
Okay.
just in case.
It's unlikely you guys have you guys know much about Barovia, but I guess no.
Nope. Nope.
No,
I
you,
mean-
you don't know. You maybe have heard the name Barovia, but you don't know much about it.
Yep. Nope.
Seriously, none of you know what Barovia is.
Barovia is not exactly
So
a
I'm-
widely known place.
Yeah.
Is that name supposed to mean something to
I
me?
would've-
It's tingling
figured
inside
at
my
least-
head,
Yeah,
but
I'm
oh.
gonna be like, I would have figured you at least knew what it was.
Hmm.
Point
The
at
dragon?
Point at Dragomir.
Well, yeah.
It's the land of-
Well, my mind's been a bit hazy since the incident.
This is the land of Strahd.
Okay.
You know,
Do I get
vampire-
another roll or no?
You
Because
don't even
that's
need to
enough.
roll for this. You know the name Strahd. It seems to strike like a bit of fear, but also kind of a weird longing.
Hmm.
And for the other three of us, by the three I mean the two of me.
You
and
wouldn't
Maddie,
you wouldn't know the name Strahd if you don't know the name Barovia. So
Okay, okay.
I'd be like, yeah, who's he?
Yeah, is he like the king or something?
He's a vampire lord. The
Oh dear.
vampire lord.
Hmm.
That
Okay.
is not good.
Yeah, this
first-
is the last place we need to be.
the first vampire, by the way.
Yeah, the first vampire. This is
The
what-
first.
He's the
is
first
safe.
vampire.
The
This is
verse.
the last. This is the last place we need to be.
Well, that should
As you
definitely-
talk, the road gradually
Yeah, it
disappears
went through.
and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around the bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. When you arrive in the camp, where does it say this? I know it says in here somewhere. They remain at the camp, and the Stanmir, was that his name? Stanmir? He will point you towards the largest tent and say, you can find Madame Eva in that tent. And then he will go about hitching up his horses and such. So yeah, you are now in this camp.
Okay.
We are now in a
pack
camp.
up just a-
We are now in a camp, apparently a stone's throw away from frickin' Dracula's castle.
Yep, pretty much. Here,
like that doesn't bode well at all.
there's a
No.
map here. Where is it? There it is.
in the middle of a place full of perpetual darkness.
This is what the map looks like.
Good.
I'm not going to put you on the map because it doesn't really matter, but that's what the map looks like.
It's very dark in here.
I
It's
don't know about the rest of you.
black.
All I see is
Oh,
black.
it's black?
hair.
You guys can't see anything?
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, it's black.
We see
Daylight
like
mode is
in
not.
full.
Daylight mode is on? What? Oh, because none of you are on the map, probably. Let me just put one of your tokens on the
Yeah,
map here.
it's
All we see
just
is a void.
giant black rectangle.
It is a very beautiful black rectangle.
Yes.
There you go.
What-
Now
what
can you
is
see
that,
things? Brad?
yeah, except there's
No, not
Is
I
this
can
one.
see
Ebony
some
black?
things, but there is
I think it's
still like black coming out
I think it's a
towards my
charcoal black.
screen.
Did you just delete your token?
Did I?
Like John, there's black coming out like almost like vertically. Here.
Oh, okay. All right. I can.
No,
I
I
think it's funny that everyone else used Hero Forge, and then I've just got a picture of freaking Trevor Belmont.
Yeah.
I think it
Ideally,
reflects perfectly.
I don't know
Everyone
how to
else
do
is
this.
I
like,
mean-
yeah, and then I'm just like, I hate
Yeah.
everyone.
take 1 days.
Yeah.
I
so-
want. You don't understand. I want to die.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
You can die later. For now, we fight.
You
We don't
know
got
what?
time
I'm
for
just
you
turning
now.
dynamic lighting off for this one. That should fix
That
it.
is pretty. That is pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now can you see it?
Oh,
That's the
yeah, I
line of
fixed it.
sight that we can't.
Okay, you
Alright,
should be able to
there's
see the
a-
whole map. I'm just going to delete your tokens off
That
it.
is a lot of horses. You think we can purchase one?
Maybe. So yeah, what would you guys like to do in the camp?
Well, we
Well,
don't know
make sure
much about
nobody
this
needs to
place.
roll what a frickin' vampire is. We're.
We don't know much about this place, and the only thing that we've heard is that there is a saggy accordion off in the
Yes,
in the
there.
distance.
One of the
And this-
people around the fire is playing an accordion.
Oh, look, he's playing Bloody Tears.
Look at the funny man with the funny little instrument.
He seems to be having a merry time. Does he?
Mhm.
I just want to clarify, just for everyone else. Does he look happy?
Yes, all of these people look happy, unlike the people you saw in the village. These people look
Okay,
happy.
yeah,
They're
cool.
singing. They're
Okay.
dancing.
At least these people are not the bummers.
Wow. Wow, what a beautiful collection of red flags we've amassed.
I'm gonna go over there and join, like all the singing and stuff.
All right. One
I
of
look at you
the
strangely.
people around the fire is going to tell a story. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil's Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see, if he had anything of value. But the river Ivlis had already spirited him away. I don't remember what his name was, but I recall it sounded important. Have you spoken with Madame Eva yet? She foresaw your coming to this camp. You should speak with her. She awaits you in that tent.
That is a bit spooky that she saw. Well, she already knew we would come. Or maybe
Oh, she has a
simply-
great deal of clairvoyance. Something that makes her quite helpful to us, Vistani.
Oh, that is a good name for you people, I guess.
Thank you.
What is the name of the speakers?
Vistani.
They are the Vistani.
The Stani. Okay.
Vistani.
No, that's not the name of the speaker. That's the
Vistani.
name of like the people.
Singular Vistana.
Yes.
Spelled like that.
Sorry, the whole time I was like, oh god, we're traveling with the band of speakers.
Shh. Not too
With a
far
merry
off.
band of speakers. Anyways,
What is your
Perhaps-
name, by the way?
What?
I asked the strange man that told us the story.
yeah,
You asked him what his name
might
is?
as well.
Yeah.
His name is... Where is this name generator? Because this is just a random Vistana. He doesn't have a name. Here we are. His name is
Random
Anton Ivanovich.
Anton Ivanovich. That is a very nice name. I will be sure to remember it on my travels.
We'll say it's this one.
This spaghetti contrast.
Yeah, it's
I'm changing one of their names.
This one?
oh, that one. Okay.
Ivanovich.
All right.
There you go. It's this one.
List of people
That one.
and Ivanovich.
So which one of
I
these
don't think
buildings
it matters.
is
I
the,
just the one that has the arrow pointing to it saying Madame Eva's tent.
You
I
know
don't
the
see
one
any
with the
arrow.
one
But
pristine
you mean the
side?
one with the character token on the inside
Well,
of it?
yes, but can you not
Yes.
see this here?
No, we
No.
cannot see that there.
No.
I mean, we can see
What?
that pink line that's there.
What
That
can you
looks white.
see? Someone
Okay.
take a screenshot and
Might
send
be
it to the
told us
Discord.
the story.
It
Oh
looks like
wait,
white.
I just made
Maddie
one.
drew an arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Maddie
did.
drew a great big pink arrow, but otherwise, it's
I'd
just
say it's
white.
more like.
All right, I got a
pink.
closer look at that character token. She looks friendly enough, not like a Lolth worshipper. Let's
No,
Let's
definitely
go.
not a roll for
I say we go talk to this delightful red flag. I mean, woman.
Never judge a book from its cover.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
Most of us are red
Okay.
flags anyway. We're drunk.
Capture.
yeah. My character's got hunting equipment and a whip. What kind of psychopath uses a whip?
Oh, what the? Oh, that's on the GM
Yeah.
layer.
Dominatrix?
That's why. That's on the GM layer. There you
All
go.
right. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
So it needs
There
to be
we
on the
go.
map there, not the token there.
Ah,
But what's in the other tent?
Nothing.
You know, like this one.
just a tent.
The tents are just
Okay.
tents. They don't have anything in them.
We look
Okay.
inside the other tent. We just find John telling us, "Get the hell back in Madame Eve's tent."
We see a large void.
Walking into the tent, and a mysterious voice calls out from the heavens. Wrong tent, stupid.
Oh yes.
Yeah, a voice calls from the heavens. You seem to think the voice is familiar, as the voice says, "Joey, get the hell back in the other tent before I throw a notebook at you."
Oh, ghost
What
dad! I'm
cryptic
gonna
runes?
ghost dad
What
your
could it
butt. I'm gonna
possibly
come through
mean?
the phone and slap you.
God.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Anyways,
Fun times.
All right.
Let's go into the tent.
So I
Magic.
travel to
you-
Madame
you-
Eva's tent. Actually, no. I hold
What?
back our dragonborn friend, and then I announce that we are coming in.
Yes, come in, come
This is
in.
called manners.
Yes, come in, come in. I
Out of
have
character,
foreseen
I
your
wasn't
arrival.
saying we should go into the tent. I was walking into the tent. I was out of character saying we should go into the tent.
Oh yeah, of
What?
course. Madame Eva, we assume you are home.
Yeah, let me do the description here. So, magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered with a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last you have arrived! Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. Ah, Dragomir, being of this very valley, come home at last. Which order are you in? Who's coming in after Dragomir?
I'll come in, whatever.
Marie, the warlock tricked by her own blood. Who's next?
I suppose me.
Yeah, then I'll go in after him.
Vladimir, the latest in the Belmont line, and of course, Ardan and Helios, two halves of a whole. You have
I
finally
just
come. I
sort
have.
of scowl.
What was that part about me being a native?
Oh yes, you have come home. You are from Barovia. Have you lost your memories?
Oh, yes, maybe. I'm a bit uncomfortable with that part.
Well, I'm sure they will
I'm
come
gonna-
back in time. Would you like
Oh, I'm
your
sorry.
fort?
It's just the thought of.
I'm
Just a
gonna ask
picture
her
of
what makes her
Dracula.
think that
Maybe.
myself and Helios are two halves of the same whole.
An old woman like me has lived long enough that she's... An old woman like me has lived very long. A wise person hears one thing and understands two. And I see much more.
Huh.
I like the way this woman speaks.
Would
I'm
you like
going
your
to
fortunes
sit down
read?
and
It is my specialty.
I will take some.
She's asking if your fortune... you want your fortunes read.
Oh yeah. All right. I thought she was asking if we wanted tea or something.
Yeah. I was like, you're just like, I thought for a minute it was just like potion red, my specialty,
No.
and then you're just.
Do you want
sure,
your
I'll take some."
fortunes read?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to
Sure.
the reading
Oh.
board here. So she
This
pulls
is the
out 5 cards from a deck and places them on
golly.
places them on the table. And she holds her hands over the first card, which is this one. Oh, can you see this, by the way? Can you see this one?
Just the back of it.
Okay, good. That's what
We
you should
only
be able to
see
see.
the back of all of them.
All right. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. She flips it. Of course, this one doesn't have the descriptions, so I need to go freaking. Okay, just a minute.
Rogue. They're on to me.
The rogue. What was this one? Let's see. Let's find this one because I need to actually, read this off.
Can I just say that rogue picture? That is a smooth smile right there.
I see a nest of ravens. There you will find your prize. She holds her hand over the second card. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Oops, not change the layer. That's not what I wanted to do.
Which card again?
The top one.
Top one
Oh,
that we
yeah.
still can't see yet.
I'm working
We
on
see
it.
the back.
I'm working on it. I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
I know you're working on it. I was explaining to Joey
Why
which
can't I
card.
get the freaking... Give me the... Why can't I get
This
the...
is better than the.
There it is. Thank you. Finally.
Hey.
It shows an
Hey.
image of a
Oh,
paladin. I see a
We
sleeping...
also have one of those in the group.
I see a sleeping
This
prince, a servant of light and the brother of darkness. The treasure lies with him.
You're a prince.
And then she holds her hand over the right card. I have to keep scrolling back and forth because I need to find all the quotes here. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. Flip it. Avenger.
Avenger.
Which is... Where is that? There it is. The treasure lies in a dragon's house, that it's in hands once clean and now corrupted. She holds her hand over the bottom card. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in your battle against darkness.
The broken one.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm writing down these as a note just in case, because I'm not sure it's cut and dry who these actually go to.
Yeah, it's not. It's meant to be kind of riddly.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie,
Oh, yeah, this is
just
the
by
high
the
deck.
names alone, 2 of them already match me.
None of them are you. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell you
No,
that.
they're not supposed to represent you. That's shoot. They're supposed to represent things that we are.
They're supposed to
looking out
represent
for.
places
It's
you're
like,
gonna find
okay.
things, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
Rogue
What was
says,
the-
we get
Avenger.
friends among ravens.
Yes. See a
What
raven's
was the
nest.
end of Avenger? John kind of cut out something.
I'll list off I'll copy the thing into the Discord so you have the full
Paladin.
fortune reading.
Okay.
So you won't have to worry about remembering it. Because I don't
But
expect you to
also
write.
at the very end of
Oh,
Write it down
I was
as I
just
say
gonna
it.
type it down.
yeah.
I don't expect you to write it to remember it as I say it. So, anyways,
Yeah.
your greatest ally will be a wizard. His mind is broken, but his spells are strong.
Ooh, what did I just do?
Huh.
You moved the card.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shame
I
on
don't
you.
know.
Oh.
No, stop
sorry.
it!
I'm so sorry.
Don't touch anything, Maddie.
I'm so sorry.
Just
Okay,
don't
okay.
Leave it alone.
Jeez,
Leave it
can't
alone.
take you
It's fine.
anywhere.
Okay.
Just don't touch
I'm
it.
sorry.
And she holds her hand over the
Hands
center
away.
card. The final card. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him.
What a lovely image.
Yeah.
It's like
You
his
can
head was
see
replaced
all.
by a gibbering mouther.
A gibbering
Yeah.
mouther, you mean?
Yeah, gibbering
gibbering
mouther.
mouther.
That's what the.
But those are all
He
eyes.
waits for you in a place of wisdom, warmth, and despair. Great secrets are there. And yeah, that's the thing. That's the fortune reading.
Okay, so. Anyone else think that the broken one's the wizard we literally just heard a fairy tale about?
Probably.
It's possible.
Something tells me it's not a fairy tale.
Yeah.
I believe the tale is less tall than needs be.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy
I'm
said
sorry,
he was
I'm sorry,
literally there.
My Zelda instincts are just firing on all cylinders on that one.
.jpg.
Lovely drawn cards, though.
I didn't
Yeah.
draw them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
This is
I'm
definitely
just-
better than
that
what
won't
was
stop.
it.
That won't stop me from admiring the art.
Yeah.
This is definitely
The
better than
cards
the
are still
first
nice.
edition version of this, where they literally just got you like a deck of cards, and depending
Yeah,
upon
if you're doing
like,
it physically, you just do it with a normal deck of cards, and each one corresponds.
oh, they
but
still do that.
On
Okay.
Roll20, it actually has fancy cards, and I'm sure you can buy fancy cards for it. And these are basically just tarot
Yeah.
cards, just D&D tarot cards.
D&D tarot cards. I would like to get Hermit Purple, please.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
That is a very nice fortune. We haven't really been given like a throwaway line or something to do else. I guess we should hang out with the Vistani outside.
Okay.
Wait, no, we were here to talk to the lady about something else.
Right.
No, that's
We
what you were
talked
here
to
to
We got
talk to her about.
distracted.
You can ask her other questions,
What?
but really the fortune telling is what her purpose is. But you can ask her other questions.
Okay. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Wait, this
Um,
isn't the lady we were supposed to
No,
talk
this
to
is
about.
Madame
No,
Eva.
this is the lady. This is Madame Eva. We
Okay.
just never got around to asking the question. It was like, well, suggesting that you already knew that we would come, Madame Eva. What is I assume you already know why we are here as well.
Of course. You are here to free the land of Barovia from its curse.
What was that?
You are here to free the land of Barovia from its curse.
Curse, you say? Make another history check.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that one as well
No,
because
really.
would
Yeah,
I
you
have
can make a check.
any?
Yeah, you can make it.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
That one.
No.
You haven't heard of a
Curse.
curse
You mean the-
afflicting Barovia. Maybe you just forgot it?
Apparently. Or I clearly never or I clearly missed that lesson.
He looked inside the handbook, and that's the one page that was that was
Yeah.
smudged.
Yeah, it's just like it just cuts to Vladimir's childhood of of reading the book about Barovia. Just shows him reading the book. Pulls out a paper that's talking about something. Accidentally puts it over a candle. Hot shit! Well, I'm sure whatever that I just burned wasn't important.
Moving on then.
Anyways.
I would
God, this
recommend you
character's a
start
mess.
your journey in the village of Barovia. It is the village you passed through on the way here.
The
Oh,
one full of those, full of all those cheering faces.
Cheering?
Yes.
I would never describe Barovians as cheering.
Yeah, they were a bit depressed, for lack of a better word.
I believe he was speaking
Sarcastically.
Sarcastically.
how do you say sarcastically?
Yeah.
Like Vladimir sitting there with the exact face you would expect from a guy who had very clear sarcasm pass over people's heads.
All I just see is Trevor Belmont. That's all I see.
That was basically the
Yeah.
idea. That was basically the idea. I mean, that's why I chose that image. It's why I changed my profile pic to the Belmont crest.
Change mine to a capybara.
I figured new game, might as well change my thing. So
That's true.
not my Discord thing. I keep that forever.
What, Miku?
What?
Miku?
It's not exactly Miku, but it's
I know, it's the...
Yeah.
It's the other.
yeah, it's based off artwork made by an artist named Dino.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tell me, why are all the locals so depressed?
Probably because
It
they have
is a very-
probably because they're not too far away from a vampire.
It is a bit. That is an element, but it is strange. Some have old souls, but many don't have souls at all. The soulless ones are easy to spot. They know nothing but fear. They have no charm, no hope, no spark. They don't cry. And, well,
that is-
yes, many of them find Strahd to be quite frightening.
Yeah. Plus, the weather here is not the most pleasant.
It's so depressing.
Oh, it feels great upon my skin.
Well, you're
It is-
depressing then.
Oh, no, I just burn very easily.
And isn't that a
Ah.
depressing thought?
Madam Eva cackles
Yes.
at that statement.
That is very sad for you.
Yeah, like I said, depressing.
I
Oh,
best not sneeze on you very hard.
oh,
Oh, I wouldn't mind watching that.
Might give you a very bad
God,
sunburn.
Jeez. Even the roads on this are friggin' GM overlay.
God, I'm. This
Can't even
conversation
let
turned to
let the
snarky
players
banter
have
towards the
roads.
vampire.
Where's the road?
Except, guys,
Road.
out of character, I literally have Radiant Breath Weapon.
Awesome.
This whole campaign is just us bashing on the vampire.
Just literally,
no.
let's not sneeze on him.
Well, don't worry. Don't worry. When he eventually gets the choice to join Strahd, he totally will, out of spite.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
You
I'm
want
gonna
to say
have
that? Double Dragon Radiant Breath.
Spite.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the Vistana give you
Give you a what?
give you a
Give us
map of Barovia
map.
because
Okey-dokey.
I feel like it'd be
Need one of
cool.
those.
to
Map
leave-
reading.
Yeah.
Map reading is survival. It's basically a survival check.
Yes.
The map. The map.
Yeah, and I've got those for days.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's
even
dog
I even
water,
got it.
so
What's
I
your
haven't got-
survival? Mine's plus 5?
Mine is 5 plus a d4.
Oh, yeah, you're reading the map.
And I know that there are letters on
It's-
there, and you probably wouldn't know what all of these places are called, but I mean, they would be labeled at least.
I'm assuming those letters are bullet points for the DM.
Yeah, those letters are bullet points for the DM.
All right.
What's this?
So yeah, there you go. You now have a map of
Hold on.
Barovia, and it looks like this.
Yay.
Are we near the Svalik Woods?
You are at
Oh,
G.
there's a lot of places in Svalik
You
Woods.
are here.
GG. Zoom way out.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. This Fair
Wait,
pool.
that's too far.
G stands for Granny Eva.
And the village of Borovia is over
Yes.
here.
It is about 4 miles away on the road.
Okay.
All right, how fast can we get there?
About hour and a half,
All right.
and it's about midday right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
what would you guys like to do? I'm not even gonna have you make a navigation check if you're on a road. But
Yeah,
what would you guys
Considering
like
that
to
we
do?
just came from there.
What would you guys like to do while you're traveling?
Oh, wait. I need to mark down the map of Barovia.
So are we just walking there?
Yeah.
Just
I
walking?
guess I'll scout out further ahead.
Okay, so make a survival check then.
All right. So roll 20 plus
What are you survival checking?
He's
11.
scouting.
Just scouting out further ahead.
Both Helios and I will keep watch.
Oh jeez.
Doesn't look suspicious.
You do actually find something.
Oh, okay, never mind. We find something.
Nothing suspicious over here with this thing. I definitely found.
As
That
you
looks
travel,
super
as you
suspicious.
scout ahead, you find a leather-wrapped bundle hidden in the underbrush, stuffed inside a hollow log, and nestled in the boughs of a tree.
Suspicion.jpg.
Wait, he found what stuffed in a hollow log?
A bundle stuffed in a log.
A bundle. Just a bundle. Okay.
Just a bundle. So,
A
something
bundle
bundled
stuffed in a
up.
log.
You
I
announced where
guess-
you are.
You're a little bit
Um,
ahead of the party. Not far ahead.
I'm going to alert that I found something, and I am going to go check it out.
Alright, it is a set of
Sure.
common clothes sized for a human adult.
Okay.
Someone left
Nothing
clothes
else?
here. Left a bundle of clothes here.
Is there like
So either somebody's stripping or streaking around here, or that's like backup clothes.
is there like a name or identification on the cloak?
Just clothes.
All right.
Anyways, what are Marie
well.
and Vladimir doing while you're traveling? You can hunt and forage. You can keep watch. You can.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you
both
navigate.
Helios,
You can.
both Helios and I are
sneak,
keeping watch.
Yes, you could track, but you don't have anything to track. There's no reason to trailblaze. So yeah, you're just doing a medium pace, I assume. Oh, actually, whatever. So yeah,
I'm-
make two perception checks at disadvantage because you're just
Two
traveling.
at disadvantage.
Yes, because you're
Two,
just traveling at a normal pace. And if you
Okay.
roll 7 or less, you can take 8.
Oh, so we just moved on from the
Oh.
cloak?
Well,
eight.
no, I'm just asking you what the rest of you were doing for this travel.
Yeah, that's what you guys were
Okay.
doing. I was doing something else.
So yes, what would you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just traveling. So yeah, what is Vladimir and Marie doing?
I was basically making sure we're just going on the right path.
Okay. So yeah,
I'm
you don't even
walking
have to make a
Jerry.
check. Okay.
Yeah,
You don't even
Yeah,
have to make a
but,
check
you know-
for navigation.
but I have the map, so just making sure I'm getting a handle on
Of
it.
course, you have to get like the most boring random encounter in the whole book.
Well, I'm going to leave the clothes there because somebody is probably going to take them and okay, what style of clothes?
Just
Does
common
this
clothes.
look like okay, common clothes, not like a rich person's clothes.
Nope.
So I have nothing against this person.
Nope.
The guy probably knows where it is, and this was probably hidden. I am going to put it back in the bag, and then I'm gonna pat it for
So,
safekeeping as I put
You
it
did
back.
announce that you found something, though.
Yes, I
Are
found
you gonna?
something, and I'm going back to the party. I was like, oh yeah, I just found the bag with clothes in it. I put it back.
That sounds incredibly suspicious. Any signs of struggle, or that it was put there intentionally?
It was definitely put there intentionally.
Well, I mean, yeah, but point is that almost sounds like something you should survival check.
Eh, it's not mine. I'm not going to mess with it, mostly because it has no value.
Make
But you can check it out.
you can make a history check to see if you know like what
Oh,
it
history.
possibly could be, like an idea of what it might be.
20 plus 5. 22.
These clothes probably belong to a Weir Raven.
A were raven.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Intrigue.jpg. Look, think back to fortune. Something
Yeah, but
about ravens.
okay, possible.
I say we just take it.
Okay.
And why would we do that?
Yes, this is a good question. Why would we
You're
just
like here
grab
right now.
Maria, why are we stealing clothes?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
I don't
For
see a reason to
what?
bother.
For what? We could sell it. Get some
It is
They
gold.
are
human
clothes.
The best
It
They're
would
Yeah.
be
worth almost nothing.
It would be either 2 pieces of silver or
Did you-
several pieces
That's
of copper.
still
Did
money.
Did you share the were raven thing?
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
It-
I'll share like the were raven portion of it.
Okay.
And if we take it,
All the
then the
more-
were raven will come to us.
Not
All the more reason
necessarily.
for us not to take them, because if they come back looking for their clothes, they're going to be rather cross at us.
It's just
You would
clothes.
know though that were ravens tend to not be very like werewolves can be evil, but were ravens aren't very often evil. They're not really good either. They're more neutral.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact
I
that
know.
if someone took your clothes when you turn back to a human form, you're going to be pretty pissed.
Yeah.
And what are they gonna do? Peck at us?
I mean, we
Let's
don't
just
know
take
how
them.
big
Right, I
were
wish to
ravens
have.
are. They could be like human size. That is a very
Bird.
big pecking.
So
Yeah,
Adam,
and there's a bunch of us.
I've never heard this.
We could. Well,
Okay.
at least are there shoes in there?
Yes.
I'm
In
taking their shoes.
Let's take the shoes. Yeah, let's
No,
just take
we
the
are not.
shoes.
Why?
Wait,
Not
wait,
going to take the shoe.
Wait, hold up. I have a better idea because though because Madam Ava said something about how we must befriend ravens. Okay, so for one thing, we know that well, judging from stereotypes, we know that ravens like shiny objects. So I have an idea. Let us leave a note saying, "Hey, we found your clothes, and we were told that you could help us. If you do, there will be money involved."
Okay.
How do you intend to pay this man?
Um,
What do
we'll
we even
get there
have?
when we cross that road.
Ah. So you wish to deceive the man?
No, we're not deceiving them. We're
Assuming worst
saying
case scenario, I actually do possess money.
see, the mailbox has money.
Surprisingly.
Not really. I didn't pay attention to things I should have probably bought. So.
Oh.
Should have bought more oil.
I bought a med kit, and that was about it.
Well,
So
you're
it
SOL now.
So
Yeah,
out
no,
of character,
exactly. At that point, I was
sounds-
just like, hey, you know what? We'll just Bear Grylls it.
So out of character, it sounds like I'm the only one who actually prepared and bought equipment.
Oh no. I definitely bought like a lot of different types of equipment.
A
when
lot
I
of the
got back.
equipment
I
a lot of the
bought-
equipment I needed came with my character. So
Okay, fair enough. So
yeah, yeah, because
so Spencer and I are good.
Yes. Though
Yeah.
though I will say, however, it's like I bought probably maybe too many flasks of oil because we are going
Hey,
to be
we're in the
burning
same
some
boat.
arrows.
like
We're
because
the
the
same
main thing
boat.
I got was a Monster Hunter pack, and you'd be surprised at how survival driven that pack is.
Yeah. So I got an outdoorsman's pack, which is basically all the gear I will ever need.
I got
Pot,
a,
Same.
tent,
Do
knife.
you have a set of manacles?
I have one set of manacles.
Ah, cool. So between us, we could chain up Juno. Not Juno. We could chain
Yes,
up
we
Maddie,
could chain
but
up
with-
Juno
Yeah.
Juno pops in from another universe.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
I
so
think
she
my
can be
character
chained
might
up.
be
Appears
unstable
out of
because you guys
nowhere.
all just
Shit,
cut
you
out
shouldn't
for
be
like
here.
5 seconds.
Wait, what were you gonna say about me?
Okay. I didn't hear anything after I told you I had a set of manacles because the connection was like spotty or something like that.
They were talking about chaining up Juno and Juno appearing just to be chained up.
Yeah, I accidentally mixed up Maddie's character, so I called her Juno by accident, and that turned into its own thing
Not
of being
Murray.
like, of just being like, wait, I just pictured just like a pop, and then we just see Juno walk in, and then Griswold walk in. And it's just like, shit, we didn't mean to be here, and then push a button on a thing, and they
Whoops,
both
wrong
disappear.
door.
Go
Yeah.
back to the giant tree in the background.
They just plant a random ass tree and then leave.
It's like, don't mind us. All right, what were you actually gonna say?
Anyways, point is, we were. Point is, so.
We
well,
have
were
multiple
gonna-
sets of manacles.
Yeah, that was the main conclusion we reached from that banter.
Do you
but
have
not-
keys for those manacles?
Yes, the manacles come with
Obviously.
keys.
All right.
Wait, were you gonna chain Maria?
Yeah, but I also have things like hunting traps, fishing tackle, a bucket,
That was
blocking
only
tackle.
an option I was considering
I have a compass,
drag
so if
you
we ever-
along because
Oh.
to drag you along if you don't leave this alone, because I have a feeling that hanging you by my whip is somehow less humane.
I mean, as a rogue, I think I was expected to get a burglar's pack, and so it
You
just
think-
comes with a crowbar.
You think I'm going to take your whip?
No, I think he's going to hang you with it.
You
Point
want
is-
to hang me with your
Point is-
whip?
With a piece of chain
Why?
and a spiked ball. It's not even a normal whip, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
What did I ever do to
I
you?
think maybe we should
Point is, we were
manacle up
saying-
the Belmont.
Point is, we were just saying we were probably gonna what?
We should manacle up the Belmont. He seems to be the most dangerous one here.
Yes,
I would like to
I
point out
actually
for most
agree
of
with
that.
that.
I wasn't talking in character.
Oh,
Out of character, though, well, okay, so
So what are you
The
guys gonna do
advantage
with the
of doing a voice
clothes?
is you can tell whether or not I'm in character.
Yeah. It's like, so
Yeah.
I'm going to write out a note in the best handwriting
there you
that I
go.
got,
Okay.
and I'm gonna leave it, and then
We'll see if
Okay.
we can. We'll
mark
see if
me
we
down
can.
one less gold piece.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a gold piece on there to show that
All
we
right.
mean
All right.
business.
Who's sacrificing
Okay.
gold?
I am.
All
I
right.
have
I'm at-
0.
I am at 13 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right.
quick question out of character. What languages does everyone speak?
Common and Elvish, no others.
Common
Oh.
Unless you make random checks, and then if I get a nat 20, then I get another one.
Celestial, Common, Dalekier, and Elvish.
Wow, that's a lot.
You can't speak
The rest of
you
us.
can't speak Abyssal.
No.
Okay then.
No, I just have Celestial, Common,
Okay.
Dalekier, and Elvish, yeah.
Okay. And Celestial, Draconic, and Common for all done, right?
Yeah. I don't
Common and
have
Elven.
Celestial.
Oh, okay.
Common and Elven.
I mean, I guess there
Unless
would be
you're
like
saying, God, I
story
should because
reasons.
of...
No,
Right.
you're good. You're
I
good.
think it would
I
be
thought
like-
you did, but you don't. So never mind.
I think there would be story reasons why
Yeah,
I
so
would know a
Marine
good
doesn't
life.
give extra languages.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
So
I get land and water vehicles though.
yeah, you leave the
Okay.
note with the gold piece. Moving
Yes.
on.
Moving on.
Yes.
You come across the crossroads again, and the hanging person is still there with it looks like Vladimir to Vladimir.
Is the crossroads right here?
Yeah, the crossroads are F.
Alright.
I do not drink rancid blood. Let us continue.
Just a second. Because you guys just got another random encounter
Hey.
at the crossroads.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, goody, the dead thing. Gonna just turn and scream at us, and we're just gonna all move on.
No, probably not.
Yes, we know your life is terrible.
Yeah. I just picture.
You're not the only one.
Honestly, I just picture, it's just hanging there, and as it slowly turns, and then
twists
just
in the wind.
and like its empty eyes staring at us, its jaw unhinges as it lets out a hideous, inhuman shriek, and then we're all just talking until one of us just goes, shut up! And throws
We're
a
talking
We're
here.
having a conversation.
You don't have to be so rude.
I'm
So,
talking here.
I'm turning Flux off real quick.
This thing is so rude as we just leave.
I
So
know,
you
right?
guys, oops, I just messed with them off. At the crossroads, you hear a snarl, and you look over towards the woods, and a snarling wolf the size of a grizzly bear steps out of the fog. Roll initiative.
Yes.
How far away is it?
About 15 feet.
Oh dear. Ah! Waste of a nat 20.
1d20.
Looks like I'm going pretty much close to first, if not first.
18.
Just a minute, let me get the battle map ready. Because this is a random encounter, not a... Oh, okay, that's what that mini is supposed to be.
A wolf, right? Not like a werewolf.
A dire wolf, actually.
A dire wolf. All right.
But still, not werewolf.
Dragomir puts back the bag full of silver ingots.
I currently only have level 3 spells.
Dragomir switches to crowbar.
So there is your battle map. Let me get initiative rolled for these things as well. Yes, there are multiple. That
Oh,
are
golly.
just not visible right now.
Oh, good. It is more of a fair fight.
Two more.
Of course I'm in first. Of course I'm in front.
Marie, does the dragon move right after you, or what?
It moves on its own initiative because I'm no longer level 1.
Alright, roll initiative for it then. And also...
I did.
Oh, you did, I just didn't see it. I didn't realize I wasn't scrolled all the way to the bottom. Okay, let me roll initiative for these wolves.
It used to, with the older version, with Rider practice at like level 9, you could choose to use the same initiative for both. I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Okay. So, all done, you're up first.
Wow.
Yeah, it rolls its own initiative.
I just put
Okay.
you guys out. You can move your minis around if you want to.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I was.
And I need to turn daylight mode on because it's daylight. You just... The other two dire wolves you can kind of see the silhouettes of back in the forest.
Not really. Anyways.
No, like in
pull out-
character you can.
Oh, now we can. Okay.
Now we can.
The brightness.
There are two
Why
more
not
dire
there?
wolves back in the forest. You can kind of see the silhouettes of them.
Okay. I move up.
Okay.
And then, let me check real quick. Is it bonus action or an action? It's a bonus action.
Activating
Okay.
your aura of light.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's pathetically small, only 5 feet for the moment, but I do that.
Okay,
I'm
just a sec.
glowing. I'm very shiny now. I pull out my great pick, and I'm going to spike it in the head. 20 plus 6.
That didn't work.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for this? 4d4 plus 4.
Are you ready for this? Da, da, da.
And re-rolling 2 of those. Sure.
Welcome to the space jam.
Rerolling? What do you get to re-roll them for?
Gosh.
Great weapon fighting.
Oh, I didn't know you had great weapon
Commodity
fighting. Oh yeah, Dragon Knights do get a fighting style.
Yeah, they get fighting style, so re-rolling 2 of those. So it increases by 1. So it's
Okay.
16.
Alrighty.
16 piercing. I spike it in the head.
Yep.
Well,
You
maybe
spike-
not necessarily in the head, but
You spiked the direwolf. Alright, anything else?
that's
Yeah.
bonus action and action.
All right,
So
who do I
nope.
need to debuff?
Okay. What does the aura do again? Oh yeah, just reduces
Okay.
damage. Never mind.
Yeah, and that requires my reaction.
Alright, Dragomir, you're up.
All right.
And it's only 5 feet for right now.
It's 5 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim light.
Turn.
This is true.
It is the speed of the turn. All right. It's the start of combat, so we should drop. Okay, sneak attack. All right. Just looking at if I have advantage on attack roll, or what was it?
One
If
of your
another
allies is within
enemy-
5 feet of it.
All right. Okay. I wish there was an easier way to gain advantage, but all right.
You could be flanking, but if you're just like here, because Uldam is within 5 feet of it, you get sneak attack.
Oh,
All
lovely.
right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold up. There we go.
You don't get advantage, but you do get sneak attack.
Yeah. It's all right. So, take out my trusty shovel, and I'm going to.
You gonna bury it?
You're gonna bunk it on the head with the shovel?
No,
I mean, that
I'm going
works.
to use the sharp side
Okay.
of the shovel.
So you're going for slashing damage,
Or like-
okay?
Yes. So rolling 1d7. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Am I the only one who sees the problem with the Dampier having a shovel?
Yes.
Are
I
you going to
did
use
great
any of
for a
your
living.
dirty tactics?
Yes.
Which one?
I am going. What was it? I'm going to attempt to do vicious wounds. So,
Alrighty.
do you want me to roll the 1d20 or do you roll the 1d20?
I'm going to make a con save to see if it resists first.
Yeah. And it's got to beat my DC.
That's a DC. That's an 18 on its con save, so I think that beats
Yeah,
it.
it defeats it. Okay,
So
I'm
you deal
down.
you just deal the damage of the shovel, which is a D8 because I assume you're using it with 2 hands.
Well, yeah, I deal the damage of the shovel plus the 1d6 because I'm at 2d6 for sneak attack.
Okay.
All right. So, oh, wrong sheet. Here we go. Right sheet. Okay, so rolling 2d6 plus 5. 13 points of slashing damage.
Plus the damage of the shovel, which is a D8.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
Okay.
you did it. Never mind. Yeah, you're good. You're using
Yeah.
the shovel one-handed right now.
I should probably use it two-handed.
So re-roll one of the D6s as a D8
Okay.
because it has the stats of a spear, but you can change the damage
D8.
type, and it's an improvised weapon.
So I'm just gonna roll the D8, and we're gonna replace
And it can't be thrown.
first one or the second one.
First one.
All right. So 6. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 5 is
Just add the crazy
16.
previous
We're
one.
good.
16.
We're good.
Yeah. 16 points of slashing
All right.
damage, and due to my feet, its movement is reduced by 10 feet.
All right, it's not going to be moving. Anyways,
Okay,
anything
all
else?
No, I got nothing.
Okay. It is now this direwolf's turn. It is going to move up to Eldon.
Here.
And it is going to make a bite attack against it, and because pack tactics, it gets advantage.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That is a
of course.
22 to hit.
Yes.
Something tells me that it's.
Yeah, you take 10 piercing damage. And
I'm going to
make a
use my reaction and reduce that by a d6 plus half of 3 is 1.5, so 1, I guess.
Okay.
Really?
You take 8 piercing damage then. And make a strength save.
8. Strength save. 20 plus 4. Enter.
You are fine. You are not knocked prone. It is now this other dire wolf that's up near you. It's going to make an attack against Dragomir.
No, right. I guess not.
That's a
advantage?
10 to hit. It does not get advantage
Yeah.
because it's not
Yeah,
flanking and it doesn't have pack tactics because its other ally isn't within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, it's what was it? Yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
I guess
Vladimir, your turn.
for dramatic purposes,
Oh.
Dragomir is going to use like basically the middle part of the shovel and basically block the attack with it.
Okay. So it bites
To
the
make
shovel
it-
instead of biting you?
Yes.
Okay. Vladimir, your turn.
Again, he if he kills someone and drinks their blood, he just buries the body. Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh yes, wolves. I move about.
You'd have to
Would
move
this
one
be in
space.
range?
You'd have to move one space closer. There can
All
be a one space gap between you and the target for them to be in range of your whip.
All right, cool. All right, it's time to prove why I'm the psychopath.
All right, make an attack roll.
All right.
Wait, what's the aura for Vladimir?
That's his blind sight.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
He has 10 feet
It
of blind
also
sight.
conveniently, it also serves as a reminder that this is my range for vampire killer.
That is true.
It is also convenient. Yeah.
Anyways, math is breaking 12.
Matt.
20 plus strength plus proficiency.
So your strength is plus 5 right now, so it should not be d20 plus 12. It should be d20 plus 7.
Wait, then what is the 7?
The 7 is your strength modifier plus your proficiency.
Plus
bonus.
your proficiency.
Oh, thank you.
So
I had that I had that miswritten. I'll re-roll that. I will re-roll that. I need to fix my character sheet now.
Okay.
I had that written wrong. Sorry.
Okay. So go ahead and re-roll that then.
I believe I missed that.
And then it's a d6 plus your strength. Yeah, that hits. d6 plus your strength.
I did better. I did better than when I was rolling wrong.
Yeah, it's d6. It's d6 plus 5 to hit for damage. I mean.
Yeah,
it's a whip.
1d6 plus 5. So yep. Also, how do I? I've never smoked before, so.
You expend a spell slot
do
if you hit. You can expend a spell slot, and you deal extra radiant damage. So I wouldn't
First of
recommend
all, I
doing
wanna
it.
know-
I wouldn't recommend doing it now, but
Is this thing pretty roughed up?
this thing's almost dead.
All right, cool.
I mean, I would hope so, considering the amount of damage it's taken.
So go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Yep, it drops dead. How do you want to do this?
All right, so I take out my whip, and then I lash it out, and it lodges immediately through its eye.
Okay. And yeah, the dire wolf drops dead. Anything else for your turn?
What else can I do?
Paladins don't get much that are bonus action. What spells do you have prepared right now?
None that will help right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I could take a second movement action to would that be in range?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool. I'll be there to be in range of the next one for when he needs a good whipping.
All right. The final dire wolf. You can get in range. Yes, it can easily. It's going to move to Dragomir, and it's going to attack Dragomir.
Yep.
Whips are nice.
None of the
I don't
guys.
have
Yeah,
to be
that's an
anywhere near
8 to
mine.
hit, so it does not hit.
Are
Helios.
Okay. I'm going to use my flying speed. He's going to fly to there and then land
Okay.
because he can't spend the turn to maintain airborne. Does he currently have flanking, or would I need to wait to move all them down?
He does not have flanking. You need to move one more space down.
Okay, well, he is out of movement because his walking is only 1.
Okay.
So, for now, I will just maul him.
Okay.
Here comes the claws.
Cripple them.
D20 plus 5.
Nope.
That's what I figured. Nothing with a bonus action.
Okay. Marie.
Alrighty. I'm gonna scooch over here.
Okay.
Take out my crossbow, point it at this guy, and
Why your crossbow and not Eldritch Blast?
I'm gonna Eldritch blast it with my crossbow.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
thematic.
Okay. I thought you were actually shooting it with your crossbow. You were using the crossbow of shame.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, that don't hit.
Okay, nothing with my bonus. Can't do anything.
Hold on.
Okay. Hop down here. Now I have flanking.
Yep.
Time to spike this thing. Plus 6, yes. Enter. Enter.
Yes, that hits.
Ooh. 4d4 plus 4. Rerolling 2 of those. 2d4.
Whew.
Nice. So that is 1 shy of max damage, which max is,
Is
that
20,
is 19.
so it's 19 damage, yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing's
19
not feeling
piercing.
too good.
I just spike it in the skull.
In fact,
Revenge.
that was enough damage. I'm gonna give you an injury for that.
Oh.
Because normally I won't worry about injuries on like regular old monsters, but that was enough.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it here.
Okay.
You spike it hard in the back, and now it has half movement speed, can't take the dash action
Oh, lovely.
because its legs aren't
That's
wanting to
very-
work as well.
It has a massive puncture wound from a giant.
Yeah, you
And I
like
don't
damaged
giant
its
warpick.
spinal cord is what you did.
Oh, lovely.
God. Am
Just
I the only one getting
hi-yow.
Kalani flashbacks?
Maybe.
I'm using a warpick basically similar size to her axe.
No, you're not.
Well, maybe not that, but similar.
Anything
Like,
else? Hold on.
Don't forget
no.
how huge that lady
Okay.
was.
That is, this is true. I
Dragomir.
forgot that.
All right.
I forget this things.
Her axe was bigger than your character.
Okay. So,
I don't know. Was it a 7-foot axe?
Yes.
all right.
Okay,
So,
then.
let's see. So,
She was an 8-foot tall character.
5, 10. I am going
She's
to
huge.
take
Almost tall as the vampire
the
mom.
disengage
Okay.
bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to go over and come up to behind this dire wolf
Okay.
and attempt to sneak attack. So rolling, what is it? I get advantage, right? Because
You do not get
I
advantage.
think
You are
we're
not flanking.
Isn't he
okay.
flanking with Helios?
Where would I need
Actually,
to
yeah, he is
flank?
flanking with Helios.
Okay, all right. So rolling 1d20 plus 7. That's the first one, and that's
That'll
the
hit.
second one.
Okay.
All right. I don't think I need to cripple it any further. So we're just gonna roll just flat damage. So 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 5. 20 points of slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
All right. You know what? No, let's make it bludgeoning damage. So
Okay.
I'm going to come up from behind and basically hit it with the flat side of the shovel, making a loud ring throughout the nearby area.
Okay.
As just a giant thong as hitting it directly on its head.
Okay.
It gets spiked in the back and then whacked upside the head by a shovel.
Yep, it's dead. Vladimir, your turn. Assuming Drivemir doesn't want to do anything else.
I'm going to
Drivemir
move
probably,
back in
probably wants to do
close.
something else. Sorry.
And there we go. I'm just moving back in close.
Okay.
You got this.
All right, now it's Vladimir's turn.
Move over here.
All right, you would be flanking.
I would be?
Yes,
Yes.
because of Drivemir.
Huh. What does that do for me?
Advantage on your attack
Advantage.
roll.
Ah.
Nope.
Gosh, I was expecting more from you.
Well, get used to disappointment.
All right.
Pretty sure that's my turn.
The dire wolf, the last remaining dire wolf. It's going to attack Dragomir. It's going to get an 8 to hit. This thing sucks, apparently. Helios.
Okay.
Blades.
It's going to run over to here.
Well, this thing can't get hit, but it can't hit equally. So.
I've been in
And-
this dance before.
I'm going to use one of his special attacks and take a bite out of him.
Okay.
Or 20 plus 5. I'll have advantage. Dragomir, I checked it.
Yeah.
No crit.
Yep, but that does
Okay.
hit still. So.
1d6 plus 1d6 plus 3. The second d6 is radiant.
Okay, not that it matters.
Yeah. Really, really sad dice rolls. These are ridiculous dice rolls.
All right.
Okay, that's it for him.
All right, Marie.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Nope.
Please. Are you kidding me?
Just barely didn't hit.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, watch me miss again.
It's like Juno
Assuming
over
it survives.
Yeah,
You have the two really
I'm
heavy
coming
hitters
in with-
before you.
I'm coming in with the war pick. Well, the great pick.
Anything
So-
else, Maddie?
No.
Okay. All done?
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20
Okay.
out of 30. Here comes the spike.
Yep.
44 plus 4. We're rolling one of those. Ah.
Okay.
So
16 total.
16 piercing.
All right. Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Like it in the skull.
Anything else?
No.
Dragomir.
All right.
Yeah,
something
dire
tells
wolves
me-
aren't very interesting to fight. They're just wolves.
Yeah, something tells me I don't need to cripple it, so we're not gonna do that. So instead, I'm just gonna hit it with just a boring sneak attack. So rolling 1d20 plus. Oh shoot! I didn't put a thing. I just put a space. 1d20 plus 7, and then
Yeah. A 21 will
21.
hit.
all right. Let's opt for the third option of shovel warfare. That being
Piercing.
that being piercing, rolling 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 5. 23 points of
This
piercing
one's dead
damage.
too. How do you want to do this?
All right. We're
In
going.
the throat, drink of it.
I probably should have bit it to death. That would have been really thematic, but it's not humanoid, so
You could still stab it in the throat and lap the blood off your shovel.
all right. Yeah, that sounds like something, but I'm going to go and somehow maneuver on top of this thing
Okay.
and stab it directly in the head.
Okay. Yeah, and it falls dead underneath you.
Pierce an artery so you can, like a water fountain.
Oh, I don't want to get my clothes dirty. The only thing that's allowed to get dirty is the scarf. Is the blood red scarf I have around my neck.
You just reminded me of What We Do in the Shadows when he bites the one lady and and it's just getting everywhere and she's like shit.
So yeah, you successfully kill all 3 wolves. That's the end of that encounter.
Do we want to eat wolf?
No, thank
Ooh.
you.
Oh, okay then. All right.
What time of day is it?
It is about afternoon.
Afternoon. Would a small portion keep fresh enough for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I take a small portion.
Okay.
I pull out a dagger and just cut it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do something
Fresh
similar.
meat.
Yeah, you get enough to feed. Are you feeding everyone or just feeding yourself?
Sure, I'll get enough for all 5 of us.
Okay. Yeah, you get enough dire wolf to feed all of you. I assume dire wolf
Okay.
isn't going to taste very good, but
I'm going to find an artery.
Hey, John, you doubted this party before, but
We have
But
work.
then
drinking.
Kalani
but
gave
then you
then-
cooked a sentient creature.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yes, and then we
We have
became
work drinking
actual
for days.
indefensible monsters.
I mean, wolves are on the hunting list, right? think they
Wolves
are,
are.
actually.
Dire
As
wolves are
long
not.
as
Dire wolves aren't, but regular wolves are.
I mean, in Barovia, dire wolves will be, but
don't worry, as long as we don't find out later that dire wolves have intelligent communities, and we immediately walk into a
Entire
dire wolf
wolves
camp.
have rights.
we immediately walk into a
Sure.
dire wolf city, and we're just like,
Hey, they attacked first.
I'll have you know it was self-defense.
Yeah.
I was more
Dire
referring
wolf
to the
sticks
fact
for
that
dinner,
that we better not find out dire wolves are sapient too.
Oh, knowing this
We
part
walk
is
in,
like
we're like, at least wargs, they only had their own language and stuff, and then we walk into a dire wolf city, and we're just like, oh,
You think these things would have very nice pelts? Like we could fetch a price for these?
yeah, their pelts are pretty nice, but you might be able to fetch a price for them.
All right.
Make a survival check to try to harvest the pelts.
No.
I
Here.
don't know.
Do I just add the D4 all the time?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to attempt to help the Belmont.
Okay. So roll with
Because
advantage
me
and add a
rolling-
d4.
Roll at advantage and add the D4. I'm just gonna roll the first one with the D4 just all at once.
Okay.
See what that does.
hey,
Nat 20. You managed to get all 3 pelts in a pristine, as pristine a condition as you can get them. Because I mean, one of them is a giant pickaxe hole in its back, so you know they're not
Yeah.
perfect condition, but they're in as close as perfect condition as you can get them.
I carved them so beautifully they somehow have no flaw. Wait, no, I'm having to call some bullshit here. This was definitely impaled. All right, so yeah,
I'm going to
everyone
find
looks
the
at the
artery of one
dragonborn.
of
Don't
them.
look at me.
I'm going to find the artery of one of them and take out my shot glass. Just kind of splelch it open.
Okay.
Take a drink.
Okay.
All right, let's continue. It's a bit DM. What does it taste like?
It tastes very gamey.
All right.
Ew.
Give me.
Why are you drinking that stuff?
It's
he's a vampire and he needs blood to live.
it's like a
I'm just gonna
Yes.
turn away in disgust.
But I would not have assumed that he would drink the blood of an animal.
Well, do you want me to
No,
start
I
drinking the
have-
blood of
Blood's
humanoids?
blood.
Although personally, it is more beneficial to be drinking it. Well, not beneficial.
Preferable.
What is the word?
Preferable.
Preferable, yeah. Preferable to be drinking of an animal than of a humanoid. Just
Good.
would not
Now-
expect one such as yourself to be drinking it from an animal.
So yeah,
We are on the same page then.
the rest of the trip to Barovia goes by without incident. To the village of Borovia goes by without incident. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Oh, I guess I guess judging from Madame Ava's description, those people have souls because the soulless cannot cry.
Oh yeah.
That sounds about right.
Morbid, but yeah.
What would
Such
you guys
is
like to
life.
do in the town?
Is there a relatively important looking building, or perhaps maybe a bar with a bad pun in its name?
There is a tavern, there is a mercantile, there is a church, and there is a mansion.
What was the first thing?
A store.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Store.
Oh, so, are you thinking we should just go ahead and get rid of these pelts?
You can if
Yeah.
you want to, yeah.
Probably.
So would you like to?
Alright.
So the sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildroth's Mercantile.
Doesn't seem too shabby. Says as like something falls apart in the background.
Yeah. It doesn't seem too shabby as a shelf starts listing to one side and
Well, you haven't gone in yet.
Okay.
No.
All right. We
Enter the shop.
Yep.
well
Yeah.
we knock first.
Come
and
in.
then
It's a
we ask if
store.
well, yeah, but we ask if we can come in.
Come
I'm
in.
just gonna walk in.
Hello, may we come in?
There's a rather. Yeah, you can come in.
Oh,
He
okay.
said, "Come in."
Alright.
I said that multiple times. There's a rather weaselly-looking man standing behind the counter. Welcome to Bildroth's Mercantile.
You got a slogan or something, or is that just it?
If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it, I suppose.
Ah, there we
Well,
go. That's the small town spirit that I like.
We got some pelts to sell.
I'll let you guys sell it and take the money because I'm apparently rich
Yeah,
compared to you.
I'm piss
He
poor.
looks
Uh,
over. He looks over
Who
the
has
pelts.
the highest charisma out of all of us? I got a
Definitely
19.
not me. I'm definitely
I
not
have
me.
Who's the
16
best
charisma.
at talking to people?
I
have
have a 19 in
16.
charisma.
So yeah, the
okay.
warlock.
all right.
Yeah,
Why don't we
okay.
have the warlock do
All
it?
right, so we
Because
both have
warlock.
19s. Do you have persuasion? Or
I have a +4 in persuasion, a +6 in deception, +6 in intimidation.
I used to have +6 intimidation. Then I switched some stats around.
all right, so I have
I could try to flirt with the guy.
I have a +7 in perception.
What are
It
you,
was
the
like, oh
Undertale
no, I don't think that is
protagonist?
now. Wait, hold up. Would persuasion be the role that we're trying to get, or is there some other secret other skill? Or are
would
we
be
talking
persuasion.
about intimidation?
I mean, are we trying to intimidate him, deceive
think so.
him, or persuade him?
I think we should first see what he'll take for the pelts.
Like I
Okay, okay,
said,
fine. Yeah. All right.
Like
These
like
are-
you see,
Yeah.
there's a process to these things. You see what he's willing to do, and then you start
Yeah.
haggling.
Yeah, we gotta start.
You don't
haggling.
haggle before he sees the goods or before he
Right.
sees the-
We're just trying to figure out who's the one
Okay.
that's who's the
Okay,
one that's
okay.
upstaging.
All right. What do
These
you
are-
take for these?
Or am I doing
These are
this?
direwolf pelts, yes?
Yeah, they are. We killed them by.
They look remarkably
Ourselves.
fresh and remarkably in good condition. Direwolf pets are rare. They're very hard to kill, but these seem to be... How did you manage to kill them so... whatever. I will give you...
Yeah, Belmont current in the process of making sure his whip is wiped off.
I will give you 20 gold for each.
How about you make it 30
Wait,
gold
wait,
for
wait.
each?
Make
I
As
will
you
roll an
said, it was.
Make a
Okay.
persuasion check.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if that's actually a good value for pelts.
Okay.
1d20 plus 5, 8. I don't freaking
You have no
know.
idea.
Oh gosh, please. Okay, thank God.
I don't
Please.
bargain. 20 gold for each or nothing.
Come on, please.
20
We worked
gold.
so
Remember my
hard.
slogan.
Reasonable.
If you
You
want
didn't
it
teach
badly enough, you'll pay for it.
But we're selling.
Well, we're not
I thought I
paying
meant-
for it.
20
But we're
gold for
selling.
each sounds
Yeah,
reasonable.
Yeah.
that'll persuade the guy.
He doesn't seem
Come on,
to
we
be.
worked hard.
He doesn't seem to be budging. I have no
Oh,
competition
fine.
here. If you wanted to sell it to someone else, be my guest finding them.
Fine.
Wait. Group huddle again.
Can I see that map again, John?
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
What do you have in mind?
Oh, okay. This is a reminder. We live
Yeah,
in
no,
a
we ain't finding anywhere else.
this is the village in the middle of vampire country. The only people that would probably even want a direwolf pelt is
are
either
literally the
this
people
guy
we're
or the
looking at right now.
vampires. And
Here's
something
specifically
tells
the
me,
map of Barovia.
Okay.
okay, and something tells me that what was it? That if we even go near a vampire place at this moment, that Belmont's gonna go a little bit, cuckoo in the head. So let us not do that. Let us okay.
My hearing's just fine.
Yeah, we don't
Yes,
care.
we know. Thank you
All
for your
right.
contribution to our team.
All right.
I have a proposition. Okay, maybe if we also try to add in a purchase, maybe
Like what?
like
On
something
the
that's
wiki-
hidden on the
What
side.
On the
What does-
wiki, just on the wiki, there's a page now under General Store called Bildroth's Mercantile that has the prices.
All right.
Okay.
On the
Now,
wiki,
Right.
general store.
Adventuring equipment.
No,
God knows I need that.
Bildroth's Mercantile.
Bildroth's Mercantile.
Never mind.
All right.
Oh,
Does
there
th-
it is.
Does,
Okay.
Does this guy sell armor?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So what does he sell? Trade goods.
Just generally, so if you go to the page, you can see what he sells.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
do you think the pouch
artisans
would
tool,
fit?
Wait.
consumables, containers,
Bildroth's
limited equipment packs, a bunch of general equipment items.
Instruments and
Instruments.
miscellaneous tools.
Yeah, but the only miscellaneous
Alright.
tools are healer's kit and herbalism kit for expensive.
Yeah. Everything is expensive.
All
A
right.
whetstone costs a silver instead of a copper. Wow.
Well, let's just find something cheap that we could buy, and maybe he'll give us.
To like chalk.
Yeah, I
honestly-
guess chalk works.
Honestly, his base price, you're getting 60 gold.
Yeah.
This is true. Which I'm fine with.
Base price for 60 gold.
Yeah, because
we could
you have
get a
three
block
pel-
of incense and
dire-
still have
3
10
direwolf
gold.
pelt, 3 direwolf pelts, 20 for each, 60.
Yes.
Yes.
60 gold. Yeah.
I'm just.
All right, we
I'm
could
just
get a
making sure-
sledgehammer.
I'm just making sure you remember. that
Why?
that's
I
the
already
base
have a
price.
sledgehammer. What do you need a sledgehammer
I'm
for?
not talking. Okay. I don't
Well-
know. I'm just naming off stuff that we could buy.
Are you selling the pelts or not?
Yes, give us a moment.
Yes, we are selling the belts, and we'll
Yes,
take
we are
your
selling
price of
the
20 gold.
belts.
And we will 20 each sounds like
Jesus,
a
20
reasonable
gold.
deal.
Jesus, 20 gold for a bottle.
Yeah.
We could buy a drum for 60 gold pieces.
But why
I
would
don't.
we?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
It specifically
None of
states in the book that he sells anything that normally costs less than 25 gold at 10 times the price.
All right.
We could buy a healer's kit.
We are.
No, we're trying to find something to be thrown.
Hey,
in.
John,
What?
did a flask come with the
Come with the
my,
holy water?
monster?
You have a
no.
flask of holy water, but you don't have any other flasks.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
let's
go
just
ahead and
say,
get one of those because that's a
no,
silver.
no.
Like,
Let's say.
No, he's just gonna
we-
buy a flask with his own gold, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I was
okay.
just gonna
You're just
say.
gonna buy an empty flask.
Yeah.
listen, sorry about them bothering you. What if I'm gonna buy? How much for that flask over there?
1 silver.
All right. So I'm just gonna go to 104 gold and
9 silver.
how many silver would that leave me with?
9 silver. 10 silver is a gold, 10 copper is a silver.
Right.
Electrum coins will actually be a thing in this campaign, and
Ooh.
2 electrum is equal to 1 gold.
Dang.
And the platinum
Oh,
is
lovely.
10 gold is equal to 1
10
platinum.
Ooh, okay.
So if a gold is $1 and a platinum is $10, then that makes electrums the weird 50-cent coins that you barely ever see anywhere else.
A copper,
and then
a
silver
copper
are
coin is a
dimes
penny, a silver is
and-
a dime. 50-cent coin
Yeah.
for an electrum, $1 for a gold, and $10 for a platinum.
Or you can do it the other way and make silver a $1, a gold a $10, and platinum a $100.
And also, there does exist copper bits that are used in some places, where I believe it's 5 copper bits to 1 copper.
Oh, lovely.
Are we in one of those weird places?
We are not in one of those places.
Okay, we are not in
Okay.
one of those weird places. All right. Let's just ask to throw in like a flask for each pelt.
Okay, yeah,
about
that
that?
works.
All right.
Yeah,
Fine.
that works.
Okay.
Well, we get 3 empty flasks.
Yes, you get 3 empty
Who's
carrying the
flasks and
flasks?
60 gold.
Okay.
All right.
Are we
so-
splitting the gold evenly?
I say split it amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay.
So it's
20.
20 gold for each of you.
So 20
All
gold
right.
each, and I guess each of us gets a flask as well.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Hang on. I'm also looking at something else because I'm trying to remember what all my monster kit came with because I know I didn't write everything that was in there.
It came with. It is not in Bildroth's because it's too expensive. It's 33 gold.
Regular adventuring equipment. I already have this tab open. It has
Okay, there
a
we go.
chest, a crowbar, a hammer, 3 wooden stakes, a holy symbol, a flask of holy water, a set of manacles,
Okay, I
a
do
steel
have
mirror, a
torches.
flask of oil, a tinderbox, and 3 torches.
I was looking for a torch.
Do we even need torches? I mean, all of us have dark vision.
Torches produce bright light. When you have dark vision, you see dim light, which
This is
means
true.
disadvantage. But yeah, I would assume the oil is like consecrated oil. It's like a cooking oil and it's consecrated.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like a crude oil.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah. As you step out of the store, you hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across damp cobbles. You trace the lonely sound to a hunched figure bundled in rags, pushing a rickety wooden cart through the fog.
That sounds like a plot hook.
Something we should investigate.
Okay. You don't have to make a check for this. Most of the time, no one's answering, but when you follow her for a bit, she seems to be trying to kind of avoid you, but you still manage to follow her because it's not a big town. She tries to peddle her wares. She offers customer an escape from the misery and despair of everyday Barovian life. How long are you going to spend following her?
Just long enough to figure out what she's doing.
Alright. After a while, she does actually collect payment from one household in the form of a young boy. The parents plead with her not to take the boy, but she snatches the crying child from their grasp, stuffs him in a sack, straps him down to her peddler's cart, and casually continues walking on.
Society.
I'm going to pull out
JPEG.
an arrow. I'm going to pull out a regular shaped, just a regular piercing broadhead arrow, knock it, and immediately pull it back and aim right at her.
Okay, hold up. Maybe we should talk to her first.
I have not released the arrow. I just have it pulled back.
She is not facing towards you, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after the wagon and just yell out, "Hey!"
Don't get involved.
What?
Hello, strange woman. Babushka, if you will.
What?
What product do you sell?
Well, these pastries, they're dream pastries. They provide an escape from misery and despair of Barovian life. Though you're
Sounds like
strangers to
drugs.
Barovia, aren't you?
Are you selling drugs?
No, I'm selling pastries.
That's an insight check.
Pastries laced with drugs.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
Alright.
That's a
Insight.
no. I'm selling pastries. That's an insight check.
Okay, they are pastries, but there's something about this woman that's fishy.
Yeah, I'm also going to insight.
I want
That's
to
an
insight too.
Nope.
Yeah, there's something about this woman that's really fishy. I mean, she collected payment in the form of a boy, so...
Yeah. So she literally just took a child, just rather casually. There's something super Rumpelstiltskin about her that I don't like.
You know, if
What are you
if your scaled friend could stop pointing an arrow at me, it would be nice.
Well, what are you gonna do with the child?
It was payment for my pastries.
What exactly are you gonna do with the child?
Trade secret.
That's not an answer, lady.
Well, I mean, that is an answer, but it's not an answer that we want.
Are those
Answer the
pastries really worth
question
it?
Immediately.
What?
I say in a very commanding voice, answer the question immediately.
What is the going rate on children? Is it 10 gold?
You want to go ahead and
20?
intimidate that, or
Yeah,
that's
go ahead and
what I'm
make an
trying- yeah.
intimidation check.
Do I get advantage because I have a bow fully
No.
ready to fire?
Nope.
Okay. Just the normal.
Babushkas fear
Nope.
no one.
Do
Yeah.
wow.
You're not very
So
good at
nice.
diplomacy, are you?
I'm just like imagining that the dragonborn just kind of like squeaks in the middle of it.
Can I raise my crossbow at her?
Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna do it and repeat my question.
Make an intimidation check.
Two of us are brandishing weapons at this woman. Lovely.
Mine doesn't even have an arrow in it.
I was not aware that you were doing... Again, you people do not know how to do diplomacy. You should also be nice to your elders.
Oh, no.
Hang on a sec. What's
Oh no.
Oh, there it is.
Gosh, we suck.
I'm gonna attempt a persuasion check, but I want my words to also be taken into account.
Okay.
All right.
So say the words first.
Because I'm gonna point out that I do not have a good charisma. So
Okay. Yeah, say the words first.
Oh,
And if
my
they're good enough,
words?
I'll give you advantage.
Paladin
Yeah,
with a little
yeah, so-
charisma.
listen, lady, we're just worried about that something nefarious might be going on. So if you just answer the question, we like the answer, then we're just gonna move on, and we'll likely not bother you again. But that'll actually be the gist of it.
Make a persuasion check at advantage because she's not completely unreasonable.
All right, 18.
Well, I'm going to take him back to my home, my windmill, and he will help me to make my pastries.
This sounds like child slavery.
It's not illegal here.
Help how?
He will help in their creation.
Oh,
How can
Okay,
a
then.
child is
sounds innocent enough.
I'm
Carry
gonna-
on then.
How can
Hang
a
on.
child assist you in making of pastries?
They can do all sorts of things. Children are more resilient than you give them credit for.
Yes, in my kind, they mature rather quickly in a very,
What's
they
the
grow up very quickly, but humans are not of that case. They
what's
were
the
very, very slow.
This children
would
deserves a
this be
family.
would this be precedence for another insight?
So are you gonna basically you don't want her to take the child? Is that what you said, Marie?
What?
What?
Do you not want her to? Do you attempt to stop her from taking the child? Basically.
Yes.
Whoa,
Alright.
All right,
whoa,
fine,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
fine.
whoa,
I'll release the boy.
whoa! Hold up, hold up.
She pulls the sack off of her cart and unties it, pulls the boy out, puts him on his feet. Now run along home. He runs off.
I immediately relieve some of the tension on the bowstring without, like letting go so it doesn't fire.
Yeah,
Oi,
More
babushka.
importantly, how quickly does that child run off?
quite quickly.
All right.
Like
Oi.
Like
full on
scared,
mad
like
dash?
scared quickly.
I'm gonna go ahead and insight that again.
Okay.
Damn it. Yeah, no, there's just something about this stinks.
Yeah.
entirely.
Something about the stinks.
All right.
You don't like it, but you don't really have any proper evidence.
Yeah, no, not enough information to know
All right.
if I need to lay down the wrath of Helm.
All right. I'm gonna ask a question. Oi, babushka. What is the going price of children these days?
Oh, it depends on the
As
Why
child.
are you-
I turned to you very strangely, like, what?
Well,
What is wrong with you?
Well, you see, that family paid for those pastries with the child. We have essentially stolen and released what is her property. We shouldn't have done that. We need to compensate her for.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. However, if you wish to discuss this further, please meet me in my home. I have a windmill. Oh, where is it? Do you have a map of Barovia with you?
I walk
the
forward
map.
with the map.
She points out, so if you go over just beneath the big lake, she points out spot O. My windmill is here. I live here with my sisters. Please stop by if you have the time. I'll sell you some of my pastries. And we can discuss things.
Oh.
And then
Alright.
she trundles along.
Wow, spot O is an entire opposite direction journey of where we just came from.
Yeah.
It's a very long ways away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
and
not the
that-
exact opposite
and
side
I
of the
would
map. It's
and I would
probably
like
towards
and
the
I,
middle.
and I feel I must point out she was dragging a child that distance.
Yeah.
That poor child.
What do you mean,
And
poor
there's
child?
probably more concern that I say we flag this for further investigation later when we start
should-
heading that way.
We should scold the
25,
parents.
Quarter.
You can.
What?
They just sold their child for pastries.
They didn't
no one
seem
else
too
Yeah.
concerned
happy
with
about
this?
it.
In
Maybe they
actual
didn't
distance,
know they were going to
it's
sell their
6 1/4
child.
miles.
If you guys remember John's exact words, he did say that they seemed to be pleading that she not take their child.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And in the straightest path possible, so not following the road, it's 6 1/4 miles
Yeah.
of distance because each little hexagon is a quarter mile.
Yeah. But following the road would be considered longer. And you do not want to go off in the wilderness. You're going to have all sorts of encounters if you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured that if we stepped 1 foot in the tall grass, we're gonna have Nosferatu come out of nowhere.
Don't go into the long grass.
Yeah.
Jurassic
So yeah, what would you
You
guys
see
like
if
to
you-
do next?
Okay, so we went to the general store. And
There's a
And the
church.
other thing, there is a church,
There's a
and
What were we
tavern.
supposed to go to
a
this town
manor
for?
house.
What were we supposed to go to this town for?
Madam Eva just recommended you start your journey here.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So we've already found one plot hook. Make sure somebody marks down that spot O
I
is
have
something we
marked
need to.
it down.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to check out spot O
And you can draw on this map if you want to.
possibly.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It'll persist if I
I'm
switch
just-
things. So you can draw on this if you want to.
Wow, my color.
Is there any way to change your color?
Yes, click
Yes,
on
there
the little icon next to your
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. So Joey, you might want to change that color because
I did.
That's not very visible.
Yeah, I did.
Babushka.
What does that
We should-
even mean?
Babushka basically means
old
grandma.
women in, what was it, in
I can't hear what you're
Russian?
saying, John, because
It basically means like a grandma or an older woman.
In
Okay.
Among Us, it means to kill.
Oh,
What?
lovely.
I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. So, okay, we've got a note here reminding us
It
that there is a possible murder that needs to be dished out here.
It is, what was it? It is exactly like the woman that is being described. That's what a babushka is. It's a very old woman who's more or less a terrible person.
And cooks. And babushkas don't have to be terrible people.
According to everything that I've heard from my brother in his time in Ukraine, they are absolutely terrible people. They'll get on you for the tiniest little things.
Wait a minute.
If you're
Is
Sounds like my
standing in
mom.
line,
by your description, is a babushka basically the Russian equivalent of a Karen?
A babushka,
yes.
babushka
A
means
grandmother.
means an old woman or a grandmother. It doesn't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. It can.
Yeah.
I mean, it just so happens that that's the case like 85% of the time.
Okay. Anyways, what would you guys like to do in Barovia next? Village of
All right.
Borovia.
So our little. So I propose we take our little escapades around the village, see if we can get more of a handle on things, and
Well, there's
We-
two plot hooks. There's the church and there is the manor house that
And
looks
there's
important.
also the tavern.
Oh, the tavern.
yes.
Ah, there was a tavern. Tavern sounds like the place that we're going to hang out at the end of the day. So let's check out the two other places.
Yes, as much as I hate to admit it, let's go to the tavern last. Well,
Perhaps we should go to
actually,
the
is it
church.
actually? I need to ask because I did learn about this. Is it a tavern or is it like an inn with a tavern?
Is it a bed and breakfast?
Technically, a tavern is just a bar, not a.
It's just a
inn
tavern.
and a tavern.
It's just
Okay,
a tavern.
cool.
Literally,
So-
it's just a bar.
Okay,
It's
cool.
just a
So we'll
bar.
need to also find lodging, or at the
Which
very
there
least,
isn't any places to stay at like an inn. You'd have to
Okay.
camp outside of town.
Okay. So we all So we all know that we're gonna have to camp outside the town effectively.
Mhm.
Unless we find someone to stay with, which is either the church or the strange manor house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. The cathedral might let us stay.
I don't think it's that big.
Yeah, but if it's like a cathedral or something like that, they might
No.
let us
It's
stay.
like, I'm thinking that it's not a cathedral. I'm thinking it's like
Yeah.
a small chapel house.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
a small
yeah,
chapel
no,
house.
that's the term. Yeah, that's the term.
It's got a couple of bedrooms. It looks like it might be big enough to have a couple of bedrooms, but it's mostly just a chapel.
Okay.
All right.
I've been
So,
watching.
checking out the
Nathan's
church.
University.
Yep.
Church it is.
Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a grey, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and a flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you approach the doors, you notice that they are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Survival check on them. I'm gonna do my classic tracking survival stuff on them claw
That'd be
marks.
like a nature
Okay.
check.
Yeah, nature check.
It would be.
Nature to see what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Survival would be like
Seeing where the claw marks go.
Yeah.
Nature
Or
to
how
see what
recent
it.
they were.
Yeah, something like
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nature would be
First,
what
first
made
I'll
the
just
claw
nature
marks.
check. Okay.
Vampire spawn made the claw marks.
Yeah. All right. That tracks. Vampires. Vampire spawn.
Oh,
That is
Uh,
not good.
I'm gonna go ahead and survival to see how recent it was.
don't look at me. It wasn't me.
Obviously.
You were with us.
Just a minute.
Okay. 22 again.
Just a minute so I can go back to something real quick.
Wow. Okay. These dice
they're
are
pretty
like
old. They're a little over a year ago.
Hmm.
That they were there last.
Well, these claw
Does
marks
this
are over a
church
year
mark
old, maybe.
anything or no? I'm gonna see.
Maybe a year and a half.
Plus 5. Nah, it doesn't spark anything.
Nope.
Must have been newer.
What?
What?
I'm testing to
And
see.
the fire was
The
same
fire was the same time, yeah.
Hmm.
You don't know what caused the fire, but I mean, it's fire.
Yeah, it's fire. Just about anything that can hold a torch can bring fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, lovely. It looks like some vampires were at least crossed with this chapel about a year ago. Why don't we go?
All right.
Why don't we go inside and see if
Oh.
they know anything,
We
or if
gotta
anyone's
knock
still
first.
here?
All right.
Yeah.
Dragomir's
the-
gonna knock on the door.
The doors are unlocked, but you knock on the door. You hear no reply.
No reply.
Open
No
the door.
reply when you knock on the door. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
That does not
Inhuman
bode well.
scream.
Oh dear.
Would it be a nature to try to figure out what that scream was?
Yeah.
Nope.
I will also.
I'm gonna roll history to see if this sounds familiar.
I'll do a
18.
nature.
Please tell me one of you can tell what that scream was.
Nope.
Oh, nature. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll roll that as well. Roll
There you go.
1d20 plus 3. 11.
So, does a 17 or an 18 work?
A 17 and 18 will both reveal that that scream was something that used to be human. Hard to say exactly what.
Oh, lovely.
You know, I used to be human once. But then things happened. I don't actually know what happened. It's been a while.
You do not know what happened to you.
So John, thanks
It's
to
a
my
bit handy.
earlier crit, would I be able to tell that the debris in the chapel is similar to the one a year ago?
Yeah.
Dynamic lighting. Again.
Bloody hell, nobody's been in here for a year, and I think we've just discovered why.
Well, there is a man standing there reciting a prayer. Or kneeling, I guess. Or sitting.
So who wants
Yeah,
to
he's
go?
kneeling.
So who wants to go talk
Is
to
it
the
back
not
to
trap?
us, or?
The not trap.
Yeah,
Hey, not trapped on
What?
JPEG.
totally not a trap.
Which way is he facing?
He is facing towards you. But he is facing,
Towards
he's like leaned down, kneeling over the altar.
Oh God.
Hello.
Anyone else getting Castlevania Episode 4?
I haven't watched
Oh
any
my
of it.
gosh.
I'm getting those vibes.
Alright, I'm just gonna approach him. Excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
Welcome.
As you approach, I get.
The chapel is in
I-
shambles, with
not-
overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cloth-carved altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!" Yeah, you can move your mini, by the way, Murray. So yeah, you're approaching him.
Oh,
Oh,
ick.
no,
I don't see anything. Oh,
okay.
now I do.
Hello.
And then
And a destroyed
and
chapel.
check around. Nothing on the sides.
Oh wow,
Going in.
the dynamic
Oh.
lighting is working.
Quite well.
How can I help you?
Do you hear that voice?
He looks at you and he has kind of a pained expression on his face. Yes.
Oh,
Why aren't you doing anything about it?
I am. And he returns to his prayer. I am doing everything I can.
Prayers aren't going to help you.
I'm gonna
Wait,
go over
let's see.
to Mary and I'm just
wanna-
gonna like whisper. I think he's a bit off his rocker.
So,
Yeah, I think so too.
the pews are smashed up. I assume
Yep.
similar to the. Yep.
Yep.
What happened here?
The church has been unused for quite a long time.
Okay,
So
then.
A
that
little more than a year ago, my son Doru and several other villagers stormed the castle in revolt, lured there by a wizard in black robes. By all accounts, the wizard died, and so did my son.
Wait.
Yes. Your tr-
Wait a minute. Then what's the noise coming from downstairs?
yeah.
Bloody hell.
My son,
I
pray
think
to
it's
the-
safe to assume.
He returned to me as a vampire spawn. I trapped him in the
Oh.
Undercroft, and I pray day and night,
Oh,
hoping the gods will tell me how to save him without destroying him.
Oh,
I'm sorry for your loss. Maybe we can help him?
I am afraid that I do not know of anything that can be done yet.
Huh.
I continue to pray, however.
All right. Do you mind if we like ask him a few questions?
I doubt he would respond to you. He is
Oh.
quite
Hmm.
ravenous.
Let us say I can be persuasive. Takes out crowbar.
John. Hey, John.
I'll lower.
So I have
Do
a.
Reach
not
over and
dis-
lower the crowbar.
He like reaches up and grabs your arm. Do not destroy my son, please.
Oh no.
Hey, John. I'm just gonna ask offhand if it's worth trying to do the check. If there is a cure for vampirism in D&D. Because if so, then I might
Make a
then I-
religion
then-
check.
All right. Let's see if we got a check that
Are you good at that? I'm gonna
No.
I'm going to roll to see if I might know.
Yeah,
Roll
hang on.
1d20 plus
There it is.
3. 17.
Religion.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
He's got it.
If there is
20.
one, even though you get a nat 20, if there is one, you don't know about it.
Yeah.
And you have access to like the Belmont Hold, so if there, I
There
have likely isn't one, but there is still the possibility that there's something that can be done.
Would it be a religion check to see if there's anything I can think of that could work?
Yeah.
D20 plus. Yes, it is.
Holy crap.
Ah!
You can think of a few rituals, but all require rare, rare herbs and other regents and are extremely
So,
difficult to pull off.
So
And
as
they
in-
only might work. They aren't guaranteed to.
So as in we don't have the supplies at the moment.
Yeah, you don't have the supplies at the moment, and they still only might work.
There is couple rituals that might have a possibility of working. But they require lots of very rare herbs and reagents.
He perks up when you say they have a possibility, but when you talk about how they're very rare regents, he just kind of looks down again. Very well. Thank you for bringing me this information.
Listen, I'm sorry that there isn't much that can be done here.
Do you mind if we just see your son?
I suppose there is no harm in it, as long as you do not destroy him.
All right.
There is a trapdoor in the room, just in the room second. If you go down the hallway, second on your left.
Going down
This
the
one.
hallway.
Right here.
Second to
here?
the left.
This one.
This one?
Oh, this
Oh.
one. Okay.
This one.
Alright, you go into this room. Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through the door.
All right.
Hey, John, I'm trying to remember because I remember there being something about this, but I also
And he'll move up and
he might not
he'll hand you the key to the lock.
I'm trying to remember. A stake was able to just be used to
Paralyze a vampire.
Immobilizes them.
Yeah, immobilize them, right?
Yes.
It's like an immovable rod inside
It's
somebody's
a
body.
stake to a heart. A stake to the heart will immobilize a vampire. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's something.
Killed them.
I'm wondering if that's something
Not
we should.
immediately.
I'm wondering if we should consider telling him that. Because I've got one I could spare.
Yeah.
You've got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, would you like to go down the trapdoor?
Oh yeah, I'll go down the trapdoor.
You
Trust me.
you pull the chain off, and the trapdoor doesn't budge. It seems to be stuck.
Huh.
You can make a strength check to try to force it open.
Crowbar time.
You can make a strength check at advantage then.
All right. Roll.
Okay, so-
20 plus.
So
25.
Yeah, you pop the door open, and a wooden staircase descends below.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk
You travel into the undercroft a little bit. The church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and rotting wooden pillars strained under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner. And also, is daylight mode on or something? Yes,
Yeah,
why is daylight mode on?
I mean,
There you
dynamic lighting is still on. All right.
Because it's just dim light
Oh.
down there. It is almost pitch black. And what were you doing, Vladimir?
I was actually gonna talk to the priest about the idea of just staking his son to at least ensure his son doesn't hurt anyone or himself.
No, he will remain locked in the undercroft. I cannot do that. And as you approach Doru, the figure, he hisses,
All right.
"I can smell your blood." Roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
All of us are just him because he's the only one.
Just him, because he's the only one down there.
All right then.
Yeah, and I didn't. And I purposefully didn't go down there.
1d20.
Partially because, thanks to all my obligations, as soon as I see that vampire, I'm pretty much supposed to kill it.
Yeah.
Plus.
It's just a vampire.
I have to incapacitate it
7.
to kill it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess the whole kinship thing isn't gonna work.
He somehow managed to roll worse than you.
Oh,
Oh.
You're
okay.
up first.
Did you kinship the vampire? You're like, oh look, we are the same blood.
Yeah, he is. You're up first.
Here's not
All
lost
right,
my
then.
blood. My flesh is the same problem as your blood.
Wait, your blood is my blood.
All right.
Why are you bleeding my blood?
Hmm.
You didn't expect to succeed that, did you?
No, it's like it's not that. It's like I'm trying to figure out what's the best course of action.
What does
Knock 'em out.
kinship do?
Kinship?
Yeah.
What do you mean kinship?
No, I thought I had kinship with this thing, but I guess not. All right. Is
Well,
he
what did you
beyond
roll?
reason? Can I
He
barter with his
appears to be
sorrow?
crazed.
I'd like to make an intimidation roll so that I can get his attention.
Okay.
And what was it? I take out the wine bottle.
Okay.
All right, so rolling 1d
Feeding the vampire is likely not going to help.
plus 9. That one.
Oh my gosh.
No, you
I'm
fail.
going to fall and probably break the bottle.
Yeah, you break the bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Is that
I'm
your?
getting
Is
crap out of
anything
here.
else for your turn?
I'm dashing out, blocking the door.
Okay. You shove the trapdoor back shut, and you wind up top, and and Donovich looks over at Donovich, the priest, looks at you. I assume it did not go well.
Well, let's just say he's going to be busy for the next while.
Very well.
What if I staked your son?
I cannot allow you to do that. He goes
won't
over and
hurt.
relocks the trapdoor.
All it'll do is immobilize him. It won't actually kill him.
Even still, it would be too much. Also, they have to be incapacitated in the resting place for that time. Oh no!
A
Stake
what?
to the heart. The vampire is destroyed if a piercing weapon made of wood is driven into its heart while it is incapacitated in its
I
resting
think it's
place.
only with like legendary vampires.
Yeah, it's only with
or
like
vampires
Strahd that it would just
that
paralyze.
just immobilize
Sorry.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never
maybe
mind.
One
that's
stake
what.
to the heart kills them.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out because I was like, I remember that being a thing where one of us accidentally knocked out a stake from a vampire and it sprung to life and nearly killed the party. So maybe it was a legendary vampire. I thought it was just a regular vampire. It didn't do anything special. It just bit us over and
All
over.
right.
Well, this is a vampire spawn, not a regular vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, vampires spawn.
Anyway, whatever. I would have. Whatever. I was going off misinformation.
We'll just retcon that out.
Yeah, no, nothing came of it anyway. So losing nothing.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do
30
here in the church? Donovich
Well-
goes back and continues praying.
Well, I'm down my wine bottle. This is now we have to have a timer set. So if it took us about 30 minutes to get to town from that area,
No, it took you about an hour and a
what I
half.
drank,
Took you about an hour and a half to get to town.
an hour to get to town, plus probably the 30 or so minutes that we spent talking to the.
So it's been about 2 hours since you drank it last.
It's been about 2 hours, so we got roughly 10 hours left before things become bad.
What kind of bad?
You need a new blood flask to prevent going full, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I gesture towards the door.
Yeah. Something like that.
His name is Doru, by the way.
Dory.
Doru.
I don't care.
You can see him on the turn order. Doru.
Yeah, but
Boy, I
John,
can't see his name.
John, role playing.
Oh, you couldn't see his name?
No, I couldn't see his name.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's Dory.
Also role playing.
I know.
His name's Doru. I don't care.
Doru.
Actual
Priest?
line from Castlevania.
Vampire spawn of a son. There we go. All right. Well, my plan of getting information about what was the name of that wizard failed. So what now?
There's still the mansion and the tavern.
Mansion it is. Let us go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mansion, and then we'll mansion, tavern, and we should probably figure out something for Dragavir before I have to kill him.
All right.
Would-
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finishes off of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil oak.
So, hey John, would it just a question to see, would this actually be similar damage to the one on the church?
Similar, yes.
Seemingly, yes. So it seems to be around the same time frame.
No, it seems to be much more recent. But it seems to be similar in, like, at least similar in cause, but not the same in cause.
Yeah, well, not the same creature, obviously, but I'll go ahead and roll a nature. Yeah.
Zombies, ghouls, and wolves.
Survival.
Within the
How
last
recent?
day.
Oh. Peach.
Oh, that is.
This raid happened recently. Yesterday. Maybe
Oh,
today.
That is not good.
Okay.
Shall we see if anyone's there? Or do you think that they're dead?
You can see
More
a
than likely.
little bit of light coming from inside.
There is light on it, however.
Well, we won't get anywhere by just standing here.
So do we inspect where the light is coming from, or do we move on?
Well, considering that there was a recent attack, for all we know, those might still be in there. Or there might be someone trapped under a plank.
This is true.
I love that
Wait.
No,
voice.
Maddie.
by the
No
way.
burning it down while we're inside. This is time.
I love that voice. You were doing so
What?
good on that voice.
What?
Just the voice
Who?
acting. You're doing so good at it.
Who?
You! Joey!
Oh. I was like, Spencer? Because that's pretty awesome.
Spencer is doing really good too.
Both of
but-
you guys.
Yeah, both of you were doing really good.
Yeah. I could never.
All right.
No, the question. No, not the question. No, Maddie. No burning down the house while we're inside of it.
Like
I
that,
don't
it's
even
like
have
that,
anything that.
It's like that Breath of the Wild comic where I don't remember what the other character says, but then it shows Link and he's just like, yes, arson.
I don't even have anything that can burn the whole mansion down.
You have Witch
Unless
Bolt.
Eldritch Blast can do that.
You have
Well,
Witch
you
Bolt.
you
Electrical
Oh,
fires.
Witch Bolt, yeah.
you have Witch Bolt and torches. I'm pretty sure you could set it on fire.
Anyways, what are you gonna do?
Well, go inside this manor because
The door is barred.
Oh, it is?
Yes. It's
Barred
not
from
like
the outside or the
flanked
inside?
up, but the door is. You can't open the door.
So it's
Alright.
barred from the inside.
And as you try to open it, you hear a voice coming from inside. I'm not going to open that door for you. It's definitely a woman, but you can't tell much else.
Can
Mind
we
telling us
still talk
what
to you
it's
though?
all about?
Who are you, and why are you here?
We're here to help.
We were told by Madam Ava that you could possibly help us.
I don't want anything to do with Madame Ava.
Oh, okay then. All right then. Well, do you need help?
Who
I
are
was
you?
less
Oh, well,
just just a
I
wandering
am.
traveler in the wrong place at the wrong time who couldn't help but be curious about the monster carvings on your front door.
Hey, I'd say we're rather in the right place. Maybe the wrong time though. Maybe 2 days ago would have been more helpful.
Well, of course it would have been more helpful. Make a persuasion check.
Who?
One of you. I don't care who.
All right, I'll do it because I'm slightly better at it. 1d
Slightly better? Better than a
20.
1?
Yeah, we got a plus.
Actually, make it an advantage
6.
since you're both doing it. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Nat
dear
20.
goodness.
You don't need an advantage.
She you hear like noises of like the bars coming off, and then the door opens to reveal a striking young woman with auburn hair. Well, whoever you are, you're clearly not in league with Strahd.
I'd like to roll a history check.
If you remember this lady,
Yes.
you're like, clearly I've never been here before because I would never forget such a beautiful face.
Well,
Roll this one at advantage.
all right. 22.
This woman appears to be very similar to someone that you met once. It like looks very similar to someone you met once,
Hmm.
and
Your
someone
appearance.
seemingly heavily connected to Strahd.
Hmm.
There is not an image of her in Roll20 for some reason. I don't know
Why are
why.
you looking at it like that?
Yes, where are
I
you
have-
looking at me like that?
You seem familiar. Have we met before?
I don't believe we have.
Hmm.
The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. She lets you in. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor,
Burgomaster, Master Burger.
lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
So, wait, the master of this manor is just...
The master of this
In a
town is dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
is just right there.
Yeah, in a coffin.
Huh.
How recent is the corpse?
Like a day or two.
We
Can I
totally
make
should
a
have been here
medicine check to
yesterday.
see what killed him?
He died.
So, his death was quite recent.
Yes. Let's
We
see,
should
where
have.
is it?
We should have kicked out of the Vastani a day earlier.
The wolves and other terrible creatures attacked the house at night for weeks. Poor Collian's heart my poor father's heart couldn't sound the constant assault. He died 3 days ago.
Oh.
Since his death, though, the house has not come under attack at all.
Oh. Strange.
Interesting.
No one
By
has
the
been.
way,
What would a roll be on that reasoning?
By the way, we haven't gotten your
Um,
name yet.
Oh yes, I am Irina Kolyana.
Hmm.
No one from the
what was
village
that?
has been brave enough to help my brother and I take him to the cemetery for a proper burial. Would you be
Oh.
so kind as to get my brother from the tavern and help him deliver the body safely to Donovich, the local priest?
Ooh, she
You
is
know.
cute.
We can do
What?
that. I have
What?
a I have a shovel.
We have two
Oh,
shovels. I
no,
also have a shovel.
I am an expert at digging graves. Think of it as a pastime of sorts.
Well,
I look at you
Well, either
very
way, that's cool.
strangely.
well, either way, this poor bastard at least deserves to be put to rest. I say we help her out with this.
Yes.
I will.
That's something we both can agree
I
on.
will wait here. Please go. I don't think I should leave. Please fetch my brother.
Oh, is that what she looks like?
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Ah.
Was not expecting the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
She just has a noble stat block. She has just the noble stat block, by the way.
Oh.
Like, she doesn't have a special stat block at all. Despite the fact that she's, like, ridiculously important to this book.
Wow. That is very strange.
Anyways. Yeah.
Like her.
All right. So
Off
we were
to
talking
the
about
tavern.
getting the
The brother from the tavern
The
to
brother
carry the
from the
body
tavern.
to the church.
Oh, hey, two
Hey,
birds with one
Belmont,
stone.
it's your favorite place.
Yes. Although I don't think we have enough time for my usual pleasantries right now.
Alright, a simple
Bit of a
shaft.
heavy drink, are you?
A simple shaft of light thrust illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heady fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Hey, it's the place with the bud for a name.
So yeah,
So brother's here.
yep,
That's what she said.
that's what she said.
Get it? It's the blood of the vine.
I'm only the one
Tavern.
being kicked. I'm only the one being dragged out. I'm not the one doing the dragging out.
Alright,
Yep.
so you step inside.
Head in.
This once finely appointed tavern has grown shoddy over the years. A blazing fire in the hearth gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include the barkeep, 3 Vistani sitting together, and a man sitting alone at a corner table, sipping some wine.
Did we get the name of the brother?
You did not. Oh yes, you did. It was Ismark.
Izuma.
Ismark.
Isamar.
Izamark.
Isamar. That is.
Yzma.
That is Irina's
Brother. He looks.
And then we're gonna mark down Irina,
No, he's sipping some
lady
wine.
who lives. All right.
So yeah. What would you like to do?
Did we get a physical description?
You did not. The barkeep is a pudgy little man. He is mindlessly cleaning glasses one after another.
We'll go over to the. Walk over to the clearly distraught man in the corner.
Can I help you?
You Izamark?
That's me. And you are?
Vladimir Belmont. I just talked to your sister. She wants your help getting your. She wants your help getting the chief of the town to the graveyard.
Of course. I would help. I will help this easily. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
He stands up.
He was basically just cool, and then came along.
He stands up. Please
Not even gonna ask us who we are.
After you leave the bar, before you go back to the mansion, he pulls you aside. Please.
Wait, just the Belmont?
Just the Belmont.
Okay.
Please, after we are done with this, I would like you to escort my sister to Velaki, a settlement in the heart of the valley, beyond the view of Kettle Ravenloft. I hope beyond the reach of Strahd. He seems to have a special interest in her. She's
So
vulnerable.
Strahd seems to have an interest.
Yeah. She's vulnerable to him.
So Strahd has an interest in her.
Yes. She is vulnerable to him while she's outside the home, but I've heard that Velaki is well defended.
Okay. Out of game, I think I start to understand her importance to the story. She's basically what she's basically the whatever the name of Dracula's wife is.
Kind of, yeah.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
Dracula didn't have a
okay.
wife.
So how do you spell Irina?
Ireena.
Yes.
All right. I'm marking her down in my notes because the information that Belmont learned is quite important, more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's see about taking the coffin to the cemetery. Yeah, you go back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
You take the body in the coffin to the cemetery. Irina does accompany you here, but she kind of glances around nervously while she does that.
Yep.
You travel in. Donovich stands up and dusts himself off. Here for the funeral, I suppose. And Ismark nods. You take him to the cemetery. Actually, no, we aren't going to do that yet. Well, we should do it at dawn, when the power of the Morning Lord is most powerful.
Who is this Morning Lord?
He is the god of light,
Forgive
and
me.
the one worshipped by most of our people.
Oh,
Can I make a religion check to see if I'm familiar with this Morning Lord?
Yes, you can. No, you're not. You know that the name Morning Lord is another name for Lathander, but you don't know if this is Lathander that they're referring to.
Okay.
And yeah, you know that this is and Vladimir knows that this is probably Lathander. The god of light, birth, renewal.
so it's like a regional name then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not one to judge someone else's religious beliefs.
Still, the religious beliefs of Lathander would be close to those of Hell.
Yep. Wait, they're close to those of Helm?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right. Son of a gun.
Helm and Lathander are both gods of light.
Well, son of a gun. Well,
Well, I suppose, and Ismark will tell you, well, I suppose you can stay in the mansion tonight.
Takes a look at the mansion.
I think the interior is fine. Isn't that what we
Yeah,
heard?
the interior is fine. It's unfurnished.
Then,
No, it is well furnished, but it does have great wear. But it's mostly fine.
Yeah.
And then I take it. Well, then and then Dragomir takes a long look at the chapel, sees its dilapidated state. Yeah, we'll go with the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I appreciate your kind offer. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna kind of pull. I'm gonna pull my good buddy Alucard to the side, and now I should probably do something about you.
Oh, like what?
You-
Oh
Wait,
yes. Oh,
I do have a
oh,
question.
I am just giving him a
the-
flat stare at his teeth.
The bloody, basically direwolf steaks, because I cut them straight off of the living
Yeah.
corpse, would that be sufficient to... Okay.
Probably.
I
Okay.
guess I'll just eat mine raw.
Yeah, if he ate his raw, it would probably be enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we'll say I kept them in the bucket that I
Yeah.
have in my gear. So I
Okay.
pull out the bucket and I'll be like, Dragomir, I think I have a temporary solution to your problem. But I just pull one of the cuts out and hand it, like, toss it to him.
All right.
Yeah.
I grab it.
Yeah, we better do something about him real quick
All
because
right.
we don't need
So yeah, it's getting pretty
staying
late.
in this mansion. Yeah.
I take the others and
You're all
and I ask them,
walking back. You all go back to the mansion, and as Vladimir is walking in, he notices someone beckoning him from across the street.
Do I recognize this person?
No, and you can't see their face anyways. They are wearing a hooded cloak.
If I'm not back, if I'm not back, I don't know, try to find me.
We'll try, but we might not succeed.
Yeah.
We'll check the
Well,
tavern first.
I'm gonna go see what this person is.
All of you are new to Barovia, yes?
What?
He looks at you. All of you are new to Barovia, yes?
Oh wait, was it like the whole party he wanted,
No, he just wants you.
or
No, he
just
just wants you.
Belmont? Okay, he just wants Belmont. All right. Yeah, it's rather new.
Good.
I assume you don't get many visitors around here.
No, we do not. Well, I won't keep
Do
you
you
any
want to tell me
longer.
why you brought?
I won't keep you any longer.
Who are you?
Just a stranger.
You cut out.
Just a stranger. No need to worry about me.
Insight. That is
Okay.
super insight.
Okay.
That is insight. Red flag mania. God damn it.
You don't trust him,
Pretty straight.
but you don't get any insight onto anything about him.
Yeah. Alright, that is super insight. God damn it.
Absolutely.
You do have your divine sense.
Wait, oh yeah, what is divine sense?
You
Do for me
detect
again.
things that are hallowed, undead, fiends, celestials within
I'm
30 feet of
gonna-
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that just to be safe.
This being so, first of all, everything here is under some sort of dark magic. Everything. But there seems to be
That
particularly
much was clear.
there seems to be particularly strong dark magic coming from this personage in particular. Like, particularly, and they're undead.
They're undead and they seem particularly strong.
Yes, particularly strong with dark magic.
Well, I'm sure you've also got things to do.
Yes, I do.
I suppose I won't keep you any longer either.
Okay.
And I go ahead and leave.
All right. As you go up, you glance back as you enter the mansion.
Yeah, obviously,
And
suspiciously.
he's just gone. Like it was maybe like 5
He pulls
feet
a full
across.
Batman bye-bye.
It was maybe like 5 feet across the road, and he's now just gone. Like without a trace.
Hell. Yeah.
All right. What would you guys like to take for camp actions? So in this case, it would be you could cook a meal.
Someone's house. It's
You
like
could
just set a fire next to the fireplace.
rest and recuperate. The only one that would matter for that would be Aldan. You could tend to the wounded, Aldan, or you could use a tool.
All right, everyone, give me your shoes.
Why?
He's been maintaining your shoes for a while.
I've got cobbler's tools. If I use them on your shoes, we'll be able to walk for 10 hours instead of 8.
Okay.
Or for 12 hours in the
so-
case of Aldan, because he's a Marine.
Bill Wilt.
Yeah. So in other words, there's literally no reason to not give me your shoes right now.
Make a check with the cobbler's tools.
All right. All right. What would that check be?
Dexterity cobbler's tools. So dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Damn.
Roll on that one. You don't manage to really make any progress on maintaining, so you don't get the benefit. Is all.
Yeah.
It seems like
I
you're
just
kind
take a
of
look and I'm like,
you're kind of like thrown off from your encounter with that stranger, so you're
yeah.
really doing
Because I'm too busy thinking about the fact that I'm pretty sure I might have just talked straight face to face with Strahd.
And didn't stab him, and it's bothering you.
Well, it's not just that, but it's kind of like you took one look at a being and you're pretty sure, and you instantly figured out you're like, yeah, I'm not in a position to take that.
Yep. I assume
there's-
Aldan is gonna cook.
And it's not and also, yeah, it's very obvious that Belmont's just, because he's just thinking about the fact that with all the other problems that have just been stacked on us this day, he now has to also worry about the fact that Strahd is basically breathing down our necks.
Yeah. So
if he's correct in that assumption.
I assume Aldan is gonna cook because he's got the wolf steaks.
I'm back. What's going on?
I assume you're gonna cook because you have the wolf steaks.
Oh, yeah. I'll use my cook's utensils and cook
Okay.
up wolf
Yep.
steaks.
Wisdom cooks utensils check.
I'm currently not proficient with them at the moment, so...
Okay, so just wisdom check then.
Yeah,
It's edible, but it's not.
I would like to help.
Okay, so roll an advantage then.
Help,
That'll be your camp action, Dragomir.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's edible, but it's not.
Okay.
It's not super good.
Indeed, 20.
It's wolf. I'm not used to cooking these things.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, I just eat
Ah,
mine.
yeah.
so-
Expect from me miracles.
So then, what do you want to do, Marie? Maddie.
Are we camping in the mansion?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Maddie, what do you want to do for your camp
Because I
action?
love-
Do you have any tool
I guess I'll just wait for. No, I only have the disguise kit and the lyre.
You could create a disguise,
You could play music.
or you
You
could
would also
compose a
keep
tune.
watch.
You don't need to keep watch.
Oh, okay. All
Ain't
right.
nothing gonna happen.
I'll just play the lyre.
Okay, so make a performance check then.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, worst case scenario, Belmont's kind of also keeping watch, which might explain why he's also distracted with the cobbler's tools.
Okay, it's not a
I do
bad
know that time.
it's
Belmont-
not a bad it's not a bad song, but it's not fantastic.
Belmont
So
sleeps with his eyes open.
everyone
Yeah.
subtract one ration from your. Actually, no. No, but you don't need to subtract rations because wolf steaks.
Eh.
So Aldan, you can roll hit dice.
Okay. Let's start off with 1. Plus 4.
All right.
Hey, I heal for full.
Yep, and then you get your hit die back at the end of the long rest, so you're back up to full hit dice. And yeah, that is. And then you're gonna. Then we'll do the funeral within the one session because it's getting pretty late.
Okay. And then I regain my use of Platinum Protector as well.
Yes.
Platinum.
Am I the only one that actually spent things?
Well, suggesting that I'm a rogue and all I can do is sneak attack. Yes. You were also the only one that got hit. Because
I knew that.
Everything rolled 8 against me.
Yeah. So yeah, in the morning
I didn't. Those wolves didn't even look at me.
In the morning, you have a you do the funeral. Donovich offers prayers to the Morning Lord in exchange for Tolian Indrovich's deliverance from Barovia. And once the funeral is over, Donovich will tell you, I suggest that you take Irina as far from Castle Ravenloft as possible. The Abbot of St. Markovia in the village of Krezek would be a good place, or failing that, the fortified town of Valaki.
Okay. Valaki is near N, and Krezvik is all the way at S. Okay.
So we're gonna be So we just gained a new travel buddy. Is that what I heard?
Just
Yes.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Irina's brother is not
Just a
joining
quick
in.
question for reference: is K on the map Castle Ravenloft?
Yes, K is Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah. It's the thing that's overlooking the town, as well as the thing that is along the pool, as well as the thing that has the giant cliff right next to it.
Mhm.
So I assume, judging from all 3 of those things, that it has to be the castle.
Mm-hmm. It's the castle.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
Lord.
Which doesn't bode well for me, considering that I know that he's doing a little more than just overlooking us from a cliff.
So we're going to
Friggin' Strahd. He brought me off to the side just to give the Belmont a once over.
and Irina will talk to you. My brother told me that he talked to you about taking me to Valaki.
Yes.
Mhm.
I do
Sounds
believe that is a
important.
good idea.
Mhm.
We should leave as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, that is to be expected.
All right. So you guys set off on the road, and assuming you don't want to do anything else in the town, real quick.
No.
Wait.
You need something to hold blood.
Does she? No, I mean we have flasks. So of course, I would prefer like a much probably larger container.
A flask.
You probably ask her if she has a wine bottle.
Yeah, she probably would. But she'll.
Oh yes. We need payment for the funeral. The payment can be due for 1 wine bottle and possibly supplies for the road.
Of course. We can take some from the stores in the mansion. There isn't much, but there should be at least a few things. You will
guys
get
got a cart?
Yeah, you'll get a bottle of
Horses?
wine. It's not great wine,
Alright.
but it's wine.
I mean, you're probably gonna pour it out anyway, or just give it.
Hey
to me.
Belmont, let's drink this.
And
Here,
the
drink it.
rations were running really low, so you only get 1 day of rations.
What was that you cut out?
The rations were running really low, so you only get 1 day's worth.
1 day's worth. Is that just 1 day's worth for one person, or 1 day's worth?
Yeah, 1
for each
day's worth,
person?
period.
Okay.
And
Who wants
we
to take the
will
1 day's ration?
and we will end the session here.
Okay. Here, no, I'll just mark down the 1 day's rations.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm trying to
End
remember
of the
how many
session.
rations I actually have.
You have 5, I think. End of the session. We will be back
Okay.
next week for another session of Curse of Strahd.